Welcome once again, folks. One of our at-home table reads. We're tackling an unmade potential Christmas classic tonight. Well, we'll see. We'll see how funny it'll be. This is based on the Christopher Moore book, The Stupidest Angel. We're going to be jumping right in, so let's take a look at our cast tonight. On action description, along with a few characters, we've got Jeremy. Perfect. As Josh and Tucker Case, we've got George. Perfect. As Emily, Brian, and a few others, we have Randi. Fantastic. As Dale, Bess, Mavis, and some others, we have Jess. Perfect. As Lena, Malcolm, and a fake Santa, we have Angi.
Hello.
Perfect. I'm going to be reading the role of Theo, along with a voice in Molly's head, along with some others. And as Molly, Jimmy, and a couple others, we have Kelly. Perfect. All right, well, Jeremy, take us away.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The Stupidest Angel, screenplay by Carl A. Goldstein and Joseph M. Hines, based on the New York Times bestselling novel by Christopher Moore. Exterior to interior, snow globe day. We approach a stop-motion snow globe in the middle of an animated winter nowhere. Snow swirls outside frosted window panes. We approach a stately claymation den, a la Masterpiece Theater. Wood panels, brick fireplace, flames crackle. The mantle is crowded with holiday snow globes of classic Christmas stories. Frosty, Rudolph, Charlie Brown, South Park. The familiar sound of a deep-throated movie trailer voice is heard. In the year 2012, an event of biblical proportions unfolded in a small California town by, reveal a stop-motion animated likeness of author Christopher Moore clad in a tacky Christmas sweater and crimson Santa hat. He is at an animated microphone. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. He turns and sees the audience. Oh, hi. Hi, everyone. I'm Christopher Moore. He considers his claymation self. Well, sort of. He awkwardly stop-motions his way to the fireplace, passing an in case of emergency break glass box mounted on the wall. Chris picks up one of the snow globes, arches an eyebrow, holds the globe up to the light. Pine Cove. The setting of our absurd little holiday story, a tale of love, humanity, and the gift of magic. We push inside the snow globe at a picturesque coastal village. A quaint main street winds to the coast. Majestic pines sweep back to the hills. You know the one where Santa gets killed and the small town of misfits and fruitcakes have to come together to save themselves from the ravenous dead friends and relatives who are accidentally reanimated by heaven's stupidest angel? No? Does anyone read anymore? It's a classic. A heartwarming tale of Christmas terror. He shakes the glass until the town disappears in a snow globe blizzard. Hand of the Almighty chimes in. Dissolve to exterior heaven day. Atop fluffy clouds, an ornate Irish pub rests incongruous. Tacky Christmas lights hang in the window. A sign reads Wings. We swoop past an array of chariots, sports cars, and other modes of transport that are parked on the cloud and through the entrance. Interior Wings day. Feathers litter the floor. Dance under the spinning ceiling fans. Male angels, wings tucked, crowd the bar. Watch football, drink beer. Female angels, drink Cosmos. Listen to Tom Jones type crooner singing Live and Let Die on piano, fluffing feathers. We follow a waitress angel who looks like she could drop down to earth for an Axe deodorant ad, carries a tray of drinks to a big poker table. She surveys the players. Gabriel, diminutive, but brainy, fans his cards with relish. An angel that looks like Mick Jagger sits beside him. The other angels are also British rock and roll stars, or celebrated types acting as cameos. They fold immediately. Raziel sits across from Gabriel, holds his cards backwards, stares at them intensely. He is Abercrombie model handsome with golden hair and icy blue eyes that are an abyss of stupidity.
For God's sake, Tom, will you shut the fuck up with that shite?
The crooner stops playing.
Raz, you gotta hold him like this.
He plucks the cards from his hand and turns them around. Thank you. What do I do now?
With a hand like that, it ain't bad at all.
Jagger angel rolls his eyes, retreats. Okay. Raziel pushes his chips all in. Gabriel fans his cards on the table. 3 kings, ace high. Raziel lays down his card, stares hopeful, but unsure at a pair of 4s.
I win. You're such a stupid angel.
A cacophony of British slang, laughter ensues. That's not nice.
Oh, my friend, you should be proud.
I should?
Of course. The only thing in all heavens that rivals the absolute perfection of my intelligence is your supreme dullness. You are a savant whose mastery of idiocy is unrivaled.
Duh, okay.
You shall be rewarded.
Gabriel looks to other cameo rockstar angels. They nod agreement. Rewarded? How?
I will let you bestow the nativity miracle.
Jagger angel leans close to Gabriel. Mick Jagger's on silent.
You are joking, right?
Do you want to do dirt side?
Jagger angel's head shakes.
I, Gabriel, the wise, bestow unto Raziel the dim the honor of granting the nativity miracle to an innocent child of man.
Nuh-uh. I don't want to.
You can't turn down an honor.
I can't. The rockstar angels shake their heads.
It wouldn't be honorable.
Couldn't I just smite a shopping mall? I'm really good at slaying money changers and turning dens of evil into smoldering rubble.
Tempting. But no, the nativity miracle is just a ticket.
Gabriel touches a white globe light hanging over the table. It transforms into a three-dimensional rendering of the earth. He spins it. The angels watch. He pokes a finger at the globe, stops it, examines the spot.
Pine Cove. Perfect. It's an idiot's paradise. You'll fit right in.
The group of angels grab Raziel and carry him to the front door of the bar. Gabriel walks and talks.
Go there, find an innocent child, and grant his Christmas wish.
The angels throw Raziel off the cloud. Exterior heaven day. But I don't like children. They smell funny. Gabriel turns to Jagger Angel.
Look, you finally got him off of your cloud.
Big guy is going to be right pissed.
Music fades. Opening credits over Pine Cove Parade. Snow flutters down as the obnoxious roar of a motor grows louder. A wider view reveals a gas-powered blower shooting fake plastic snow into the air. Christmas in California. Exterior Main Street, Pine Cove Day. Tourists crowd sidewalks. Sporty, tacky holiday garb. Swing packages without mercy. A child licks an ice cream. It breaks off the cone. Tears ensue. Every montage image is just slightly off. Others gawk at a parade of half-assed floats loaded with Masons, marching band, elks, and assorted old farts. From the sidewalk, Josh, 9, precocious, adorable, dabs his runny nose with a shirt sleeve. Emily, 33, slips a tissue between snot and sleeve. Both arch their necks, spy a cool red pickup truck. It rolls toward them. The driver, barely visible, is clad in a Santa suit. Interior-exterior pickup truck day. Dale Pearson, evil real estate developer, 45, gruff. His arm hangs out the driver's window and flicks a cigarette butt. Swills on a beer beneath his fake beard. A pimple-faced marching band stumbles behind the pickup. Josh brightens as Santa Dale passes within feet.
Merry Christmas. Nice booger, kid.
Santa makes a cheers gesture to Josh with his beer. Sucks down the remaining brew, winks at Josh's mom. She recoils.
Santa likes his eggnog.
Is he the real Santa, Mom?
Of course he is, honey.
Pete, Santa's wasted.
Santa Dale belches, notices an attractive girl.
Ho, ho, ho. Santa needs a lap dance.
The attractive girl mocks interest with the idea, then gives Santa the finger. A buzzed Santa Dale looks back to the street. Lena Marquez, 35, a natural beauty clad in a sexy Christmas elf's outfit, steps in front of his truck. She aggressively rings her Salvation Army bell at Santa. Dale stomps the brake. The truck lurches. Stop. Stop.
You owe me 3 months alimony, Santa.
Lena marches to the driver's side.
Fuck, Lena.
Emily slaps her hands over her son's ears.
I said, fuck, you won't even let me say shit.
She lifts a hand off one ear.
He said fudge, honey.
I'm pretty fucking sure he said.
Emily moves a hand to his mouth and gives his ear a terrifying pinch. Dale takes his foot off the brake, rolls forward. Lena quick steps to keep up. Dale ogles Lena's bust. She notices.
What the hell are you looking at?
What happened to us, Lena? I paid for those beauties and I don't even get visitation.
He guns the truck forward, leaving Lena behind.
You bastard, you stiff the plastic surgeon, and he's suing me.
The tourists take in the show. The marching band is on the verge of a breakdown. Lena gives chase. Dale grabs a full bag of ice from the cooler, looks at his target in the side mirror. Lena is just about to catch up when Dale tosses the bag of ice and bowls her down. She lands, legs sprawled.
Oh, 7-10 split.
Dale laughs, accelerates. The marching band runs to keep up, collapses in a noisy heap. Lena rolls into a runner's stance. Knuckles white, she glares with the fierce determination of an elf Olympian.
Oh, no, you don't.
Lena bolts into a sprint, gains on the truck. Dale spies her in the rearview mirror, maneuvers past another float, swerves into a crowd of seniors. They dive for cover. Dale's truck crushes an abandoned walker. Dale chuckles, scans the rearview mirror. Lena's steely eyes fill the view. She hops onto the running board, grabs the rearview mirror. Dale swerves, barely misses vendor carts, scatters spectators. Lena holds on for dear life. Her green velvet skirt and panties flap in the breeze. An old tourist couple watch. He too is taking in the sights of Lena. He smiles until his wife smacks him back to reality. Lena rings her Sally Ann bell in his ear to throw him off. Dale salams around parade floats, forces them off the road. Beauty queens, Shriners tumble. Lena and Dale go at it as floats swerve into crowd. His truck leaves a ruin of crushed Christmas joy. Exterior ahead of the Slug Saloon day. Dale's truck passes a Mavis Sand 65 with 80 years of mileage, exits her salon, watches Dale and Lena careen past, surveys the wreckage. A sign overhead reads, Head of the Slug. She spits a wad of chewing tobacco onto the sidewalk, flips open her cell. Interior, exterior, Theo's car street day. Theo Crow, a denim, flannel-clad praying mantis of a man, silver star, pinned to his shirt reads Sheriff, shuffling through wrappers looking for his ringing cell phone.
Constable Crow.
God damn it, Theo. Dale and Lena are at it again, and they're taking the parade with them. God damn, son of a bitch.
Calm down, Mavis.
Exterior Main Street day. Lena sprawls across the truck's hood, holds a wiper blade in one hand, pounds the windshield with the other. Dale swerves left, right, tries to shake Lena. Townfolk watch.
I want my money.
Drop dead, you psycho elf bitch.
Interior, exterior, Theo's car street day.
Theo, you better get over here. I'm telling you, it's a goddamn sin, a catastrophe over here.
I don't think that's a word, Mavis. Mavis?
Ah!
He looks at the phone, grins, holds it closed, plugs in his makeshift lights. Exterior Main Street day. Dale swerves around a corner, looks, sees a battered station wagon, gumball light duct taped to the rusted roof. Theo's Volvo driving right at him. The two cars are going to crash. Dale brakes. Theo lands the Volvo nose to nose as Lena rolls and lands on Theo's windshield. Her face and hands pressed against the glass. Theo stares in awe.
Hey, Theo.
Lena pulls her face off the windshield, slides toward the passenger side, slips, tumbles to the pavement with a whomp. Theo gets out of his car to help him.
You okay, Lena?
Lena's hand grabs Theo's window frame. She pulls herself up, stands shakily, blows hair out of her eyes with a sigh. Dale's truck horn honks incessantly. He's trapped between Theo's wagon and an abandoned nativity float.
Well, duty calls. It's not a parade without Santa.
Excuse me for a second.
Lena turns around and flips Dale the finger.
Asshole.
Dale honks back at her.
Let me handle this. Are you ready to press charges?
She sort of nods. Dale yells out. Theo approaches Dale. Dale backs away, pushes the float, rolls over a wise man, crushes it.
Thanks, hippie. Didn't think I'd shake that ball breaker.
But just stop right there, Dale.
Theo leads Lena up to Dale. Dale is trapped between floats. Theo fumbles with an empty gun holster.
Crap.
Forget your gun again, Theo?
Don't stare at it.
Theo checks for cuffs. He beams of embarrassment.
Shit, I left my handcuffs on the bedpost too.
Lena's head drops. They reach Dale.
Stay out of my way, pothead.
Dale throws his truck into drive, tries to maneuver around them.
Hothead, Christ, Dale, I haven't been high in 3 years.
Dale starts inching toward Theo. Theo steps in his path.
You leave the scene of a crime and I'll issue a warrant for your arrest.
Dale stops the truck.
On what grounds?
Destruction of public property.
Public? I own everything from the hardware store to the cemetery. I'll bill myself.
Theo looks at Lena for the go-ahead.
And Lena is pressing charges for assault with a deadly weapon.
With what?
Ice.
A bag of ice.
A bag of ice. She attacked me with her bell. I was just trying to escape the homicidal bitch. It was self-defense.
He owes me 3 months alimony, Theo, and spends more money on booze and blowjobs in a month than I make in a year.
Lena, darling, if you'd like to divert some of my discretionary funds, I'm sure we can work something out. I believe this Santa suit has a Velcro fly.
That's enough, Dale. Just Lena's pressing charges.
Theo takes Dale's keys. Dale exchanges looks with Lena as Theo reads the Miranda rights from a card. Dale starts pulling out and flashing $20 bills, using the money to mock the rights list.
Dale Pearson, you have the right to remain silent.
Dale knows Lena's philanthropic weakness. He sniffs the bills.
Anything you say may be used.
Ugh, I'll forget about it if he puts 500 in the kettle.
What?
Dale glares at Lena, then Theo. Theo's dismayed.
See how she is, hippie? She'll just give it away to the needy.
Dale counts bills.
What are you doing? I had him on the ropes.
Dale takes his keys and tosses the money out the window. Bills shower Lena and Theo.
Merry Christmas, Dale.
Dale peels out.
Fuck Christmas and fuck you.
Lena picks up scattered 20s. Theo waves, then helps gather bills.
That is one mean Santa.
Telling me. Thanks for the rescue, Theo.
How much of a rescue? You know you have a week to press charges.
He'd get off. Dale has great lawyers.
Theo hands her a wad of 20s. She stuffs them in her elf cleavage. They walk toward Lena's El Camino.
I've got to run. I still need to get Christmas trees for the poor. It's one of my holiday traditions.
Too bad your charitable nature never rubbed off on Dale.
Maybe if we're lucky, he'll become one of those holiday fatalities we're always hearing about.
That's the Christmas spirit.
Hey, what's your beautiful wife doing?
Molly? Home. Gardening.
Smash cut. Exterior Theo Molly's cabin's fenced backyard day. Reveal a happy face handle of a razor sharp broadsword slicing the top of a hedge, barely missing the heads of two nerdy male fans. Firm breast bead sweat. Heave under the gunmetal bra of Molly McCown, 38. Her fitness model body is clad in a full warrior babe regalia of a B-movie starlet. A crescent purple scar mars her otherwise perfect right breast. Molly chases the two boys. The terrified geeks sport identical Comic-Con day packs as well as signed Molly McCon, aka Kendra Warrior Babe t-shirts. They run like headless chickens trapped by the high fence.
Accept your fate, sand pirates, and I'll kill you quickly.
We're not sand pirates. We're from Encino.
Fan 1 claws at the fence. Molly grabs his belt, yanks him down, raises her sword with both hands. The teen rolls away. Her sword skewers dirt. Molly flips her blonde mane out of her hair, stalks the fans.
Come on, we just wanted your autograph and some posters and stuff.
We were gonna sell them on eBay.
Molly swings the sword at Fan 2's neck. He ducks. She chops a sapling Monterey pine. It falls with lumberjack precision. The boy yelps.
My name is Kendra, warrior babe of the Outland. Prepare to die, sand pirates of eBay.
That a girl, Kendra. They'll make a fitting sacrifice in Nagoth, the worm god.
Molly slowly rolls her eyes up. She hears a James Earl Jones type voice in her head, like it's a long lost cousin came back to borrow money.
Well, I guess I really do need the meds.
Freeze frame. Interior snow globe set, split screen, animated Chris seated, hair messed up and wearing fake glasses. He holds a tome in one hand and a brain in the other. According to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, one must have at least two of a number of symptoms to be having a psychotic episode. But there is an exception. A single symptom that can put you in what specialists call the batshit column. And that is a voice or voices commenting on the activities of daily life. Back to exterior cabin's fence backyard. Day continue. Molly listens to her voice.
Show no mercy. The Warriors Code demands it.
Mercy. Their testicles will decorate my lodge post by sundown.
The fan's back against the fence. Molly raises her sword.
Our testicles. This was your idea, asshole. Let's go to Pine County, get her autograph.
Molly takes a wild swing at fan 1, slices his day pack. DVDs tumble out. Molly picks up a DVD. It reads Warrior Babe 6, Revenge of the Savage Skank, starring Molly McCon. A younger Molly glares back from the cover. Her sword disembowels a vicious sand pirate.
What's this?
They're trying to confuse you. Bathe your sword with their pirate blood.
Molly considers the fans. The coward.
They really don't look like sand pirates.
We're not, Miss McComb. We're just fans.
Molly lowers her sword, considers a possible public relations error.
Fans.
Oh, thank God.
Kill the fans.
Shut up!
Yes, ma'am.
No, not you guys. I'm just talking to the voice in my head.
The fans give each other an oh shit, we're dead look. A helicopter flies above. Molly looks up to the chopper.
Is that your sky dragon?
The fans take the opportunity to haul ass out of harm's way. Molly stares at the chopper as we pull up and reveal she is being photographed from the air. Interior helicopter day. Pull back from a screen in the cockpit at the controls. Tucker Case, 39-ish, self-assured, blonde, golf pro looks, notes the action below.
See that hottie with the sword? I thought you was gonna slaughter those guys.
The other seat is empty. Is this guy talking to himself?
What a way to go. I am completely turned on right now.
Hanging upside down from some wires is Roberto, a giant Micronesian fruit bat, clad in a miniature pair of Ray-Bans.
Roberto, my friend, how about some shots for the personal collection?
Tucker flips a toggle on the console. An image of Molly appears on LCD screen. Tucker pushes a button. Rapid-fire images of Molly as she threatens the Sky Dragon. Exterior helicopter day. A DEA decal is visible on the sides of the helicopter. A telephoto lens mounted on the craft's underbelly twirls. Interior helicopter day. The image on the LCD zooms, focuses on Molly's chest, legs, and ass. Roberto licks his lips.
You said it, buddy. Why can't I find a woman like that?
Tucker banks the helicopter away from Molly and flies over a wooded area. Exterior forest day. Theo looks up as he exits the Volvo, eases his door shut. He ignores a large no trespassing sign centered on the gate, hops over, follows the path toward a field. Theo spies a man at the edge of the field. He crouches low, creeps closer. Marijuana plants tower. A sign reads, "Keep off the grass." Gabe Fenton, 40s, biologist. He is unkept and has a slightly noticeable twitch. Slumps over a mobile field laboratory test tubes, Bunsen burners. A 100-pound black Labrador retriever sleeps at his feet. Gabe holds a huge perfect joint in one hand and a lighter in the other. Theo slips up behind him.
Please, motherfucker!
Gabe startles. His hands fly skyward and surrender. Joint and lighter fall to the lab bench. Gabe pales, trembles, steals a look over his shoulder, sees Theo's broad grin, sighs relief.
Shit, Theo, you scared the bejesus out of me.
Sorry, Gabe. I've always wanted to do that.
The dog raises its head, whines. Theo bends down, scratches behind the dog's ear.
Hey, Skinner. It's a good dog.
Skinner's tail wags.
So?
The soil acidity is optimal. THC content of the plants is balls on perfect.
It's like riding a bike.
Theo, aren't you worried? You know, as the town stoner turned sheriff and all?
It's a one-time thing, Gabe. I already spent the advance to buy Molly the Tashi for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, because buying your psychotic wife a razor-sharp ancient samurai killing implement is such a great idea.
It's not samurai. It's a very rare 800-year-old Japanese cavalry sword.
And a bargain at only $15,000.
Not the money, man.
I still say you should have bought her a salad shooter or something. That's what I got Val last Christmas. $20 at the Thrifty Mart.
And where is Val now, Gabe?
Shacked up with the bag boy at the Thrifty Mart. Because they met when she was returning the salad shooter.
Okay, then. What's with the twitch?
Research. I've been working really late nights.
Theo thinks nothing of it, points to a rolled joint on the bench.
Seriously?
Gabe grabs the joint.
The final phase of testing, very scientific. Care to join me?
Theo holds out his hand. Gabe surrenders the joint. Theo raises it to his nose, inhales, a little lost in the magic.
It speaks to you, doesn't it?
Theo drops the joint into the mud, grinds it with his heel.
What are you doing?
I'm going to show you something no one else knows about. Not even Molly.
Theo pulls a narrow, handmade wooden box inlaid with mother of pearl from his jacket pocket. Gabe's eyes widen.
It isn't.
Theo opens the box. Inside, a joint rests in a high-tech glass cigar tube. Gabe smells the box.
Muay Thai Super Hybrid, extinct since the Flashbang Fire of 03.
Yep.
Gabe reaches for the glass tube. Theo snaps the box shut.
Carrying this for years. The symbol of my commitment to Molly. We made a deal, a bond. I stay off the grass. She stays on her medications. It's for the best.
Theo's cell chimes. He answers, looks towards his car.
Duty calls. Keep your hands off the product, Professor.
Gabe watches Theo leave and pulls out another fatty. He lights up with the Bunsen burner and blows a huge cloud of smoke. We follow the smoke up to the sky to magic hour. Dissolved to exterior street dusk. We find the boy from the parade, Josh, wafting and sniffing his farts. He inhales his stink like a young Chef Ramsay.
Ah, a haughty bouquet of Hormel chili with undertones of licorice and Skittles.
He plays with nunchucks as he passes a construction site lined with rows of tall pines, surrounded by a barbed wire fence. A sign reads, Dale Pearson Properties, future site of Pearson Pines, low-income housing with a heart. Trespassers will be shot. Interior Lena's car dusk. Lena drives toward the construction site, passes a Pearson Properties sign, spots rows of pines behind the barbed wire.
I'll get some charity of that bastard, whether he likes it or not.
Exterior street, construction site, desk.
As long as I'm home before dark, I won't get in trouble.
Josh stares at the last speck of sun slipping below the horizon.
Uh-oh.
Josh considers the darkness. Crickets chirp. Josh whips out nunchucks. There are markings on the weapon. Brian's nunchucks.
I'm hosed. Good thing my kung fu is strong.
He twirls his nunchucks with fierce determination.
Oh yeah, who's the bitch now, huh, Brian?
Lena's car approaches. Interior, exterior, Lena's car night.
Where is that turnoff?
Lena clicks on her high beam, spies the side road.
Ah, bingo.
Josh, blinded by Lena's high beams, loses control of the nunchuck, smacks himself hard, tumbles into an exposed ditch. Exterior Pine Cove Airport Street night. Tucker walks with Roberto on his shoulder. The bat sighs.
I am not pathetic.
The bat looks over his Ray-Bans, rolls his eyes.
It's the holidays, little buddy. I don't see anything wrong with looking for a little love. So get flying and scope me some of Pine Cove's finest pom-poms.
Roberto gives him the old doggy head turn meaning, huh? Tucker pulls the glasses off the bat.
A damsel in distress.
Roberto winks and takes off flying.
Some wingman. Don't forget to poop. I'm not getting up in the middle of the night again.
Exterior construction site night. Aerial view. We circle overhead. See a woman digging. Exterior construction site night. Upside down bat point of view. Lena stripped to bra and panties, still clad in elf's hat, pointy ears, stands in a hole, heaves a red shovel full of damp soil. 3 uprooted trees rest on the ground in a neat row. Some are already loaded in the back of her El Camino. Roberto hangs upside from a nearby tree branch. View right side up. The car radio plays Burr Lives. Sorry. Holly Jolly Christmas. Lena stabs beneath the tree's root ball with her shovel. She is singing. Behind her, a sign reads, Happy Holidays from Dale Pearson Properties. Tree poachers will be shot.
It's the best time of the year.
A truck approaches. Lena squints into the headlights. She spies a beer can wreath. The truck lurches to a stop.
Oh, shit.
The pickup's driver's side door swings open. Beer cans, bottles tumble out. Dale, drunk, still clad in the Santa suit, stumbles toward Lena, a flashlight in one hand, a gun tucked into his Santa belt.
Damn it, Lena, I should have known it was you.
Dale passes the flashlight slowly over her mostly naked body.
Why the hell are you naked?
Lena tries to hide behind the shovel.
The suit's a rental. I didn't want to get it dirty.
Dale shines his flashlight in Lena's eyes. She holds up a hand to block the light.
Those are my goddamn trees you're stealing.
It's for the less fortunate, and I'm only taking a few.
She lowers the shovel, gives him a better look. Dale, flashlight locked on Lena's breast, weakens under the spell.
How generous of you.
Well, Dale, you know generosity is in my nature.
Lena smiles back. View upside down, Roberto the Bat watches the scene. His face sparks concern. He drops from the tree into flight. View right side up, Roberto buzzes Santa. Dale ducks.
Shit, bat!
Exterior ditch / construction site night. Josh gophers his head up from the ditch, groans. He watches the bat buzz Santa fly off.
Sweet. Santa and a naked elf. This is going to be the best Christmas ever.
Exterior construction site night.
Dale, I know you wouldn't begrudge a poor Christmas tree.
Dale's spell broke and shines the light in Lena's eyes.
If the poor want Christmas joy, they can pay for it like everyone else.
Lena continues to dig.
Look, I'll just take this one last one.
The hell you will.
Dale bobs Lena on the head with his flashlight. Even Josh feels Lena's teeth rattle.
Ow, that hurt.
Now, as I recall, you kind of liked a little pain.
He goes to hit her again, but Lena blocks the hit with a swing of the shovel. Dale responds faster and bops her head harder with the flashlight. Lena drops to her knees, howls in pain, swings the shovel. Its blade slices Dale's hand.
My hand, you bitch.
Exterior ditch night. Josh watches the feet with fear. Exterior construction site night. Lena's crouching in the hole as Dale pulls the gun from his big black belt, points it at her, cocks the trigger. Lena wields her shovel in a wide arc. The blade clanks Dale on the side of his head. He staggers, raises the gun. Dale steps forward. His eyes flare with murderous rage. Lena crouches, shovel in hand, hiding her head.
You're dead, bitch.
Mamacita, donde está? Santa Claus chimes in. Everything goes into slow motion. Whoosh! The ground at the edge of the hole gives way. Dale falls forward. The upturned shovel catches him under the chin. Exterior ditch night. Pushing on Josh. His mouth is agape. He reacts. Exterior construction site night. Dale's arms claw air. Blood spurts to the beat of the music. Unintelligible noises and gurgles escape through his windpipe. Lena pokes her head up to see Dale flailing like a broken animatronic puppet, his head impaled on the shovel like a candy apple. Lena reacts in shock. Exterior ditch night. Josh stares wide-eyed. Blood gurgles over Santa Dale's white beard. Dale's arms fall slack at his side. Santa tumbles like a felled oak. Josh's eyes tear.
Santa's dead. Christmas is in the shit. I've been good all year for nothing.
Josh runs toward home. A large full moon lights his path. Transition to interior snow globe set night. Narrator Chris Moore sits in his armchair, mouth agape. What the? Note to self, never borrow neighbor's shovel again. Transition to exterior construction site night. Lena sits near the hole, stares. We see legs sticking straight up in Dale's upturned boots. In her shocked state, she doesn't notice Tucker as he approaches her from behind.
Hey there, you okay?
Lena
my God.
startles.
Oh my God.
You okay? You look like you're having some trouble.
I think he's dead. I think I killed him.
Tucker peers into the hole at the bloody heap, clad in the Santa suit, looks back to Lena unperturbed.
So, dead Santa. Do you live around here?
I didn't mean to kill him. He was coming at me with a gun. I just ducked when I looked up.
So Santa Claus was coming at you with a gun.
Lena points, the gun, flashlight lying in the dirt near Dale.
I see. Did you know?
His name was Dale Pearson.
Tucker scans Dale's name on the nearby sign. Tucker extends a hand. Lena, befuddled, shakes. Tucker gently brushes some of the dirt off of Lena. A warm gesture.
I'm Tucker Case. Are you married?
Lena Marquez. No, I'm divorced.
Me too. Rough, tough around the holidays, isn't it? Kids?
No, Mr. Case. This man is my ex-husband and he's dead.
No doubt about that. I gave my ex the house and my business. This does seem cheaper.
We had a fight at the holiday parade in front of 100 people. Everyone will think I killed him.
Not to mention you did kill him.
It was an accident.
And don't think the media won't latch on to the whole Santa angle.
That's my shovel sticking out of his throat.
Maybe you should wipe off your fingerprints. You didn't get any DNA on him, did you?
DNA? Like what?
You know, hair, blood, semen, nothing like that.
Oh, God, no.
Lena grabs her elf costume, feverishly wipes the handle with the blade of the shovel still buried in Dale's neck.
I think you got the fingerprints, but I'm a little concerned about there, where your name is spelled out in magic marker on the handle.
Lena considers her name in block letters on the handle.
People never return things if you don't mark them. Oh my God, I killed him.
Tuck saunters over to Lena, puts his arm around her shoulder.
Hey, it's not so bad. At least you don't have any kids you have to explain this to.
My life is over.
Don't talk like that. We just need to bury him.
What?
Holidays, let's just bury him. Return him like a bad gift.
Lena looks back and forth from Dale to Tucker, dabs a tear.
We do have a pretty nice hole.
Not here. This is a construction site. They're going to be digging all this land up, and they'll probably notice a rotting Santa.
Oh.
I've got just the place, somewhere no one would ever think to look. How about you get yourself cleaned up and put some clothes on? I'll plant Santa, and then we can have some dinner.
Who are you?
Just a nice guy trying to help a lady in distress.
And you want to take me out to dinner?
Exactly.
I just killed a man.
Yeah, but not on purpose, right?
He was my ex-husband.
Damn shame, too.
Lena steps back, eyes Tucker top to bottom, notices claw marks on the right shoulder of his bomber jacket.
What happened to your jacket?
My fruit bat likes to climb on me.
Your fruit bat.
Look, you can't get through life without accumulating a little baggage, right?
Tucker nods toward the dead Santa to make his point.
I'll explain over dinner.
What about his truck?
I'll hide it, of course.
Really? Do you mind pulling the shovel out of his, I can't believe this is happening.
I got it.
Tucker jerks at the shovel.
Call it an early Christmas present.
The shovel's blade exits with a sucking noise. Lena pales, gapes at the macabre scene, hurls behind one of the fallen trees. Tucker considers Lena with concern.
You like Italian?
Exterior Josh's house night. Josh stares at his front door like a man facing the gallows.
No way will they believe me. Christmas is hosed and I'll be grounded till I'm dead.
He dabs the top of his head, considers the pain.
I can use this.
Josh puts force onto the bump on his head, revs up to a full-blown wail, pushes the door open, runs inside. Interior Josh's living room night. The living room is empty.
Mommy!
Josh throttles down to a whimper, sees a light on in the kitchen, wails, rushes in. Interior Josh's kitchen night. The kitchen is empty.
Mommy!
Josh sees the kitchen's empty, switches off the tears, spies a note on the counter, grabs it and reads.
Josh, Brian and I are going to be late getting home tonight. Dinner's in the fridge. Love, Mom.
Josh beams.
In the clear and home alone. Fucking A.
Josh stares at a jolly Santa figurine on the counter.
I should probably call 911.
He stares at a phone hanging on the wall. Interior Josh's living room night. Josh cradles the phone under his chin.
Yes, I'm serious.
Josh reclines in a lazy boy. Chips, cheese puffs, ding-dongs cover his lap, litter the floor. He watches cartoons.
I want a large thin crust with pineapple and triple anchovies.
Josh hangs up the phone, flips a cheese puff into the air and opens wide. Interior HP's Italian Cafe night. An olive arcs through the air. Drops into the mouth of Tucker Case. The mock Tuscan cafe is packed with pasty-faced tourists. Tucker sits across from Lena. Tucker digs a fork into spaghetti and red sauce, scoops noodles into his open mouth. Sauce dribbles down his chin. Lena glares at Tucker.
You buried him where?
Tucker slurps up the noodles. Lena watches incredulous as they twirl and whip into his mouth.
You want to keep it down.
You just buried my ex-husband.
Sure, but then we delivered Christmas trees to the poor. A little perspective, huh?
You nuts?
Talk about something else. Interests, hobbies, movies.
Movies?
I saw the strangest movie last night. Did you know Babes in Toyland was a Christmas movie?
Of course. What did you think it was?
But, well, it's your turn. What's your favorite movie?
Lena gives Tucker an "Are you pulling my leg?" look.
Who are you?
I told you.
But what's wrong with you? You shouldn't be so calm. Have you done this kind of thing before?
Sure, are you kidding? I'm a pilot. I've eaten in restaurants all over the world.
Not talking about dinner, you idiot. Are you retarded?
Okay, now everybody's looking. You can't just say retarded in public like that. You're supposed to say developmentally challenged.
Tucker scans the cafe patrons.
From the looks of the clientele, you could be offending a lot of people.
Just
Look, trust me, I'm a pilot. We make life or death decisions all the time.
Lena jumps up.
Tucker, thank you for helping me, but I can't do this. I'm going to talk to the police.
She storms towards the door. Tucker tosses some money on the table and gives chase.
We're rehearsing for a play. Sorry about the whole retarded comment. Edgy dialogue, you know.
Exterior parking lot night. Lena grabs her car door. Tucker slides between her and the car, flashes a broad smile.
Just leave me alone, Tucker. I'm going to the police.
No, I won't let you.
Why not?
Because I'm your alibi.
If I turn myself in, I won't need an alibi.
I know.
Well,
I want to spend Christmas with you.
Lena's expression softens. She grows teary.
really?
Tucker nods. Tucker opens his arms. Lena walks into them. Lena hugs him for dear life.
Okay, I don't know who you are, Tucker Case, but I think I'd like to spend Christmas with you too.
Lena feels a large thump against Tucker's back, hears a scratching noise on his jacket. She pushes him back. Roberto peeks his doggy face over Tucker's shoulder, barks. Lena leaps back, screams like a bunny in a blender.
What the hell is that?
Roberto, I mentioned him before.
This is too weird. You're too weird.
Lena paces in circles.
He's just a fruit bat.
Wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, don't think it's easy finding Ray-Bans for a fruit bat in medium.
Tires screech on the main road. Both look, see a giant pine tree speed past, careen around a truck. Theo's Volvo gives chase.
Volvo's chasing a pine tree and you think I'm weird?
Interior exterior Volvo station wagon night. The Monterey Pine with Volvo in pursuit zoom past. The pine tree drifts from side to side.
Oh, if I call this in, they'll be having me taking a piss test for a year.
A pine cone hits his driver's side mirror, smashes it off. Theo swerves. Another pine cone knocks the bubblegum light off the roof.
Jesus!
Exterior roadside nativity scene night. Theo and the pine tree drive by a roadside nativity scene. Three wise men look familiar from BBC's Top Gear. Two angels, Mary Joseph, baby Jesus glow. Raziel appears between the angels, turns to the wise men. Can you tell me where to find a child of man? Raziel waits for an answer. Crickets chirp. Raziel walks toward the town on the horizon. A nearby sign reads, "Get head," at the head of the slug salon, 1 mile. They weren't very nice. Interior, exterior Theo's car street night. Theo floors the gas pedal. Pulls alongside the pine. The tree obscures car and driver. He motions for it to pull over. A turn signal flashes beneath the boughs. The pine pulls into a church parking lot bordered by the town cemetery. Exterior church parking lot night. Theo crouches behind his open car door.
Come out with your hands up!
Theo looks around for any kind of weapon, grabs his radio, holds it out like a gun. The Monterey Pines driver door creaks open. Theo tenses.
I have a weapon!
Leather boots at the end of a long, sexy legs and knit stockings plunk to the ground. Molly, clad in a schoolgirl plaid skirt and jeans jacket, steps out of the Monterey Pine.
Yeah, but is it loaded, Cher?
Ollie?
Did you forget your gun again, honey?
Your husband is a capital Loser.
He is not.
Who? Are you having an artistic moment? Artistic? She's a loon.
She grabs him and hugs hard.
Don't be silly, honey. Help me get this magnificent son of a bitch inside.
Well, you didn't buy this at the hardware store, did you?
No, I cut it down with my broadsword.
What?
I saved us a ton of money. Come on, honey, it's for the lonesome Christmas party.
Molly squeezes Theo's butt. He jumps, but likes it.
After you help me get it inside, we can do it in the graveyard.
I'm on duty, Molly, and you're avoiding my question.
Molly opens her loose men's shirt, flashes perky bare breasts.
It'll be nasty.
Theo looks up at the cross atop the church steeple.
How's it gonna fit?
Right through the double doors.
Cut to interior church night. The giant Christmas tree goes up and stands erect. Cut to exterior cemetery night. Clothes are draped over a tombstone marked Bess Leanders. Molly working towards an orgasmic crescendo. Theo's pants bunch around his ankles.
Molly, I don't think we should be doing this. It's kind of
It's a beautiful act of love. Now turn over. I want to do a reverse cowboy. Yeehaw!
You're such a romantic.
Interior head of the Slug Saloon. Night. Close up and on an old finger swirling mixing ice cubes in a cocktail. Mavis slides her finger out of the drink and into her mouth. A sprig of mistletoe dangles from the drink. Old bar cronies look on. Cameos. Huh? A male tourist, 28, stands near the bar. He's young. He'll make it.
No way. Mavis is crafty.
The crony slaps sawbucks on the table. Mavis shuffles back a step. The tourist steps toward his drink. He looks up, spies the mistletoe, senses Mavis approach. His eyes lock on the hairy mole poking from her upper lip. The tourist's flight reflex kicks in. His muscles explode into action. Mavis reaches out with bony hands. Her eyes close. Lips pucker. The tourist bounds left. His boots stick to the tacky bar floor. Mavis grabs him by the ears, plants an open-mouth kiss. Crony 1 collects the sawbucks. Mavis could tongue the frescoes off the Sistine Chapel. Mavis releases the tourist. He tumbles and runs for the nearest toilet. The bar doors swing open. Light glows. Brilliant frames. Brilliant. Frames Raziel. Mavis spies the beautiful angelic man. Her fake eyelashes flutter.
Can I get you a beer, stranger?
Mavis takes a long drag from a cigarette, eyeballs Raziel like he was Cary Grant dipped in apricot schnapps. The cronies look on. Mavis slides a frosty beer under the mistletoe, blows smoke like a mummified seductress. Double or nothing. Crony 2 slaps another sawbuck on the table. I'll take a Diet Coke. No bet. Crony 2 grabs his sawbuck.
Diet Coke.
And a child, please.
A child?
Yes, please.
You're looking for a child in a bar.
Raziel beams like a cover model for Perverts Quarterly.
Did you
You
lose
lose
your
your
kid?
kid?
No, I'm just looking for a child. Any child will do. Interior Josh's bathroom night. Josh retches into the toilet. He sits on the tile floor, hugs the porcelain. Josh eyes a framed praying hands print on the wall. He rolls to his knees, props his elbow on the toilet seat.
Oh, Heavenly Father, this is Josh Barker, 671 Worcester Street, Pine Cove, California, 93754. I saw Santa tonight, which was great, and thank you for that. But then he got killed with a shovel. So I'm afraid that there's not going to be any Christmas. I've been good, mostly. So if you don't mind, could you please bring Santa back from the dead?
Josh's brow furrows. He's forgetting something.
Oh, and happy birthday to Jesus. And thanks for making Chinese restaurants stay open on Christmas so Jews can eat too. Amen.
Josh smiles, reaches up, flushes the toilet. Interior head of the slug saloon night. Mavis grips an oversized Louisville slugger. Raziel pauses and we hear and see Josh's prayer in his head. Oh, I got one. You're about to get another. Mavis flips the bat into the air, slides under the bars, lift away, catches the bat, twirls it like a pro. Raziel grasps Mavis' bat as she swings. Can I get my Diet Coke and a Snickers bar to go, please?
You're a dead man.
Nuh-uh. Light floods in. The bar doors swing. Raziel is gone.
Where the hell did he go?
The cronies shrugged. Interior Josh's kitchen night, placing a Stouffer's package in the microwave.
Nothing like a little microwave mac and cheese to settle the stomach.
Josh closes the microwave door. Raziel stares back at him. Reflected in the oven door. He spins, looks the tall man up and down, then screams and runs. Raziel grabs him by both arms, lifts him into the air, examines him like he's a tasty dessert. Josh squirms. You're a child. Josh stops squirming, peers into Raziel's vacant blue eyes.
Aren't you a genius?
I'm Raziel. I'm an angel, here to grant your holiday wish.
Can you bring Santa back and save Christmas?
Sure. Raziel begins to glow. I can also raise festering boils on your flesh and smite the non-believers. Josh screams. They vanish in the burst of white light. Exterior cemetery night. A juxtaposed scream as Molly's reverse cowboy orgasm takes us to... Boom down. Interior beneath the cemetery night. We travel down below. Theo and Molly, a cross-section of earth, reveals coffins laid out in neat rows like macabre crypt keeper condominiums. Inside, the bodies of Pine Cove's restless dead, ghostly spectators of their former selves, hover just over their rotting corpses. Split screen, interior snow globe set night. Animated Chris gestures to the fleshy and decomposing members of Pine Cove. They'd heard all the dead. For years, they had been listening. Everything from Halloween dares to high school handjobs. Pine Cove's deceased had the juiciest gossip, and gossip they did. Bess Leander, 50 years dead, reclines in her coffin, rots, listens to the humping.
They always think they're the first ones. Oh, let's do it in a graveyard.
Bess Leander, once desired by all, wanted by no one. Her doting husband served her arsenic tea with her last breakfast. Next door, Arthur Tanbo, citrus farmer, 5 years dead. Arthur Tanbo addresses Bess.
Don't I know it? There are 3 used condoms on my grave from this week alone.
How can you tell?
The smell.
That's disgusting.
Not as disgusting as your dress.
Esther is clad in a tacky lavender bridesmaid dress.
I've told you 1,000 times. My sister picked it out. That bitch always hated me.
Bess and Arthur laugh. Esther, the town spinster, 15 years dead, hung herself with the chain that swagged a large tacky chandelier in her sister's cottage. Malcolm Cowley, upper crust, 47 years dead, rests with a copy of Dickens on his chest.
What is this confounded racket?
That's Malcolm Crowley, antique book dealer. Myocardial infraction over Dickens whilst taking a major crap.
Theo and his crazy wife are doing it on Bess's grave.
I bet she's off her meds again.
Really, post-marital sex is so pedestrian.
Marty in the morning. Disc jockey, 4 years dead, head split wide open, clad in an ugly Hawaiian shirt, tacky gold chains, humps the air.
Post-mortem sex, that's what I need.
Marty in the morning. KGOB, radio's top DJ with a shotgun wound to the head. He was a pioneer, not in radio, but as one of Central California's first carjacking victims. Jimmy Antolva, 19, mumbles his opinion.
Listen to, I like to swipe around my bone.
Which one?
The boys howl with laughter. At 19, Jimmy Antolova kissed a pole going 110 on his new crotch rocket. Half of Jimmy's in the grave. The other half was scrubbed off of I-5, leaving him with a terrible speech impediment. Underground, wrapped in clear plastic, rests the blood-soaked body of the new guy.
Who the fuck are you people?
Dale's ghost watches hundreds of worms squirm in the soil drop onto the bloody plastic rift. Right. Exterior construction site night. Up from the dirt, Josh and Raziel stand over a gaping hole.
This is where it happened. Balls. Santa's gone. How are you going to find him?
It's okay. I could smell the newly dead. Raziel sniffs. Catches a strange scent, glares at Josh.
My mom says anchovies give me gas.
Raziel's finger ignites like a burning candle.
Hey, what do you...
Raziel lights Josh's noxious aura. Josh vanishes in a flash of flames. That kid smells like a Babylonian bathhouse. Exterior cemetery night. Molly and Theo share a post-coital snuggle. Consider each other with a gaze reserved for honeymooners. Theo's radio crackles from underneath a heap of clothes.
Theo, come in.
Ah, shit.
He gets up. Plastic rose is stuck on his left butt cheek. Molly yanks the rose off, tosses it.
Thanks, honey.
That brings new meaning to rosy cheeks.
Molly looks up. Theo slips on clothes.
Zip it.
What, baby?
Oh, your zipper. Theo, come in.
He grabs the radio from a gravestone. He keys the mic.
You go ahead, Marge.
Yeah, Theo, where have you been?
Molly helps the awkward Theo get dressed.
Yeah, we got a 207A at 671 Worcester Street.
Okay, Marge, I'm on it.
What's a 207A?
Is either a possum with a handgun or an attempted kidnapping?
Theo hops into the Volvo, cranks the engine.
Go get your possum, Sheriff. I love you, baby.
Love you too, my warrior princess.
Molly leans in. They kiss. Theo drives away. A warm fire glows in Molly's eyes. Transition to interior Lena's living room night. Pull out from fire glow from wood-burning stove. A box of assorted Santa figurines rests next to it. Lena grabs a Santa, stuffs it into the stove, closes the glass window. Tuck observes from the couch.
So you were married to a woman from a Pacific island and...
Lena sits next to Tucker on the couch. An autographed poster of Revenge of the Radioactive Sand Pirates starring Molly McCann hangs on the wall over their heads. Kendra, breasts heaving, skewers two sand pirates with her sword while grinding her spiked heel through another pirate's eyes.
And I got Roberto as part of the custody battle.
Your wife got your home and business, and you got a bet.
A Micronesian fruit bat.
You got screwed.
Not in over 6 months.
Huh? Oh,
What did you get in your divorce?
I got this house.
So you didn't get screwed.
Not for over a year.
Yeah. Oh.
Tucker edges toward Lena and notices the poster of Molly.
Yeah, I've seen her when I was flying my helicopter for the DEA.
You're a cop?
Lena pushes away from Tucker.
Oh, no, I work for the DEA.
Tucker points to the poster.
She gave Roberto and I quite a show. What a loon. Really nice.
Tucker cups his hands under his chest.
Molly's my best friend, and she's not a loon. Well, not really. Did you say you work for the DEA?
Yeah, they pay me to search for pot fields with infrared.
So you're a drug cop,
No, I'm a pilot. I'm just working for them for a couple of months.
and then you'll move away?
Not necessarily. I could stay.
Lena considers Tucker. His expression is guileless.
Why would you stay? You hardly even know me.
Well, it might not be about you.
It is about me.
Yeah.
Lena tackles Tucker and pins him to the couch in a fierce lip lock. Roberto stares in from outside. He raises his wing claw and rubs condensation to form a peephole. He reacts. Interior exterior Volvo station wagon night. Theo speeds along at 50 miles per hour. His radio crackles.
Yeah, the 911 call came from Joshua Barker, age 9, home alone. Suspect left, but he may still be in the neighborhood.
Well, get someone over there to sit up the kid, and I'll make a sweep of the area.
County's there, and the parents have been contacted.
Shit. Do you have a description of the suspect?
White
Yes,
male. Oop.
Sorry. Theo stares at the radio, not watching the road.
White male, over 6 feet, long blonde hair, wearing a black trench coat.
Got it.
Exterior highway night. Theo looks back to the highway. Wham! Raziel feels the view. Theo jams the brakes. The Volvo slams into the Angel. Raziel hits the pavement. The Volvo rolls over him. Body parts crunched, grind, thump against the undercarriage. Theo views the carnage in his rear view mirror.
Ah!
Exterior highway night. Theo holds a large flashlight, focuses it on the twisted bone of flesh that was Raziel.
Jesus, are you all right?
Raziel's head shifts slightly. No! He doesn't come down here anymore. I'm Raziel. Theo falls backward, claws at the empty holster. Raziel's body twists, gurgles, cracks, resembles itself with uncertainty. Ears for ears, his nose where an ear should be. Theo watches dumbstruck as Raziel struggles to get the pieces into the right places.
I think those are supposed to go there.
Theo points to Raziel's ear, then motions to the side of his head. The ears shift into place, then his eyes. Thanks. Raziel's neck cracks. Ugh. He considers Theo.
That must really hurt.
Raziel's head faces the wrong way. He stands, rotates his head slow to face forward. Bones crack, pop. Theo watches.
White male, over 6 feet, long blonde hair, wearing a black trench coat. You're him.
Theo steps back. Raziel looks right at him. Ouch.
You should lie back down and wait for the ambulance. SWAT team.
Raziel notices his thumb is pointing the wrong way. He snaps it back into place with his other hand. I'll be okay.
You know, if that coat dry cleans itself, I'll nominate you for governor.
Raziel limps toward Theo. His gait improves with each step. Theo backs to the Volvo.
Stop right there. Look, you're under arrest for 207A.
What's that? Raziel moves closer.
Freaking out a little kid in his own home.
Theo grabs his flashlight, points it at Raziel.
Stop right there or I'll blow your fucking brains out.
Raziel stops. Theo's face sparks with surprise. He considers the bloodless gouges in Raziel's cheek. Theo's instincts kick in. He's clearly out of his league. You're taller than I am.
Hands on the roof of the car.
I don't
Please.
like that. I don't know. I don't like it. Theo crouches, lowers his head below Raziel's, looks for approval. Thanks. What's over that way?
Am I kidding? Put your hand in the car and spread them.
Theo threatens Raziel with the flashlight like it's a loaded gun. Raziel touches the flashlight. It glows red hot. Theo drops it, dives into the car, cranks the engine, shifts into drive, stomps the gas pedal. The engine roars. The car doesn't move. Theo looks back. Raziel holds the car's rear wheels off the ground with one hand. Theo kills the engine.
What?
What's over there?
The town cemetery. Why?
How do I get there?
Go up a street and you'll come to some woods on the right. Go through about 100 yards.
Thanks. Merry Christmas. Raziel drops the car. It slams to the pavement. Theo bounces, tumbles, pulls himself back. Raziel is gone.
Merry Christmas.
Theo notices the inlaid wooden box on the floorboard. His hands tremble as he picks it up, opens it. The glass tube is intact. Exterior Theo's car night. He gets out of the car and leans against the front bumper and looks with longing at the joint. Theo places the hermetically sealed joint back in its case, tucks the case in his jacket. He notices a crop of ghostly blonde hair in the Volvo's grill, moves closer, pulls a bag of cashews out of his pocket, downs the last few, scrapes the hair into the bag. Interior, exterior, Highway Molly's car night.
Well, that was just nuts.
Shut up, I'm trying to drive.
The drug fiend and the warrior babe. What a pair. You haven't changed a bit since my last visit.
Okay, he is not a drug fiend, and I am not the warrior babe.
You did him right there in the graveyard. That is not the behavior of a sane woman. That is the behavior of Kendra, warrior babe of the Outland.
Like, I was trying to keep him from noticing that I may not be 100%.
You were driving a Christmas tree the size of a Winnebago. I'd say you're 100% flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Okay, what do you know? I'm fine.
You're talking to me, aren't you?
Well,
I think I've made my point.
Exterior Brian's Bait and Tackle Night. Molly pulls into a small general store parking lot. Interior Brian's Bait and Tackle Night. Canned food, DVDs, fine wine, gourmet cheeses, and large cooler labeled night crawlers crowd the store. A small pharmacy is nestled between fishing poles and shotguns. Robert, gray hair, apron, flustered expression, faces Molly from behind the cash register. Molly, visible from the waist up, is clad in her denim jacket.
hey, Robert, just stopped in for a gallon of milk.
Molly, you okay?
Robert avoids eye contact with Molly. Self-conscious, she brushes a pine needle from her hair with one hand.
Oh, I must look a mess. Theo and I were just putting up the Christmas tree at the chapel, for the lonesome Christmas party. You're coming, right?
Of course. Molly, we kind of have a policy here at Brian's.
Robert taps the no shirt, no shoes, no service sign next to the cash register. Molly looks down. She is naked from the waist down. She crinkles her toes.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
Look, I left my boots in the car. I'll just run out and put them on.
Oh, I know it's not on the sign, Molly, but while you're out there, you might want to put on some pants too. It's sort of implied.
Molly looks down again, blanches.
You get a straitjacket with that gallon of milk?
Molly rushes out the door past two stunned tourists.
Oh, maybe I should just go back for my meds.
You think?
Exterior Josh's house night. Two county sheriff cruisers and ambulance are parked in the driveway. Lights flash. Neighbors gather on the sidewalk. Theo's Volvo turns in the driveway. Theo amples toward the front door, waves at the neighbors.
Folks.
Interior Josh's living room night. An EMT approaches Theo.
He's fine, just some indigestion.
They watch Josh as he sips an energy drink, emits a long burp.
Thanks.
The EMT grabs bags and exits. Theo turns to the deputies.
Could you boys wait outside for the parents?
The deputies nod, shuffle out. Theo sits down next to Josh.
Hi, Josh. I'm the sheriff. I just need to ask you a few questions.
Sheriff, you ever shoot anybody?
Sure, but only if they're bad.
Sweet. Where's your gun?
It's being clean. Look, I need you to tell me about the man, Josh.
I already told those other popos.
Popos?
Police, popo.
I need you to tell me too. Even the weird stuff you didn't tell the other popos. Police.
Weird stuff? There wasn't any of that bad touch stuff. I know about that shit.
That's not the stuff I'm talking about, Josh. I mean, weird stuff.
Josh shifts in his seat, sniffles, considers a good fake cry.
What was he doing here, Josh?
I don't know. He just came in and grabbed me and then he left.
Why did he leave?
I don't know. I'm just a kid. Because he's crazy or something. Maybe he's retarded. That's how he talks.
I know.
You do?
I saw him, Josh. I talked to him. I know he isn't a normal guy.
You saw him glow?
Glow? Shit, he glows too?
No, I meant he was glowing mad. It's a metaphor.
But that's not what you meant. He really did glow, didn't he?
I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm a kid. We make notoriously unreliable witnesses.
CSI Miami?
New York. Those guys have the coolest shit stuff.
Yeah.
You get to use cool cop stuff like that?
No.
You shot a bad guy, right?
I lied, Josh. Sorry. I better go. The deputy will stay with you till your mom gets home.
Wait.
Josh grabs Theo and brings him into the kitchen. Interior Josh's kitchen night. Josh sits Theo at the kitchen table, slides a couple of energy drinks over. He takes a huge gulp, erupting into a high-speed confession.
Someone killed Santa tonight. I saw the whole thing. I was praying because I don't want Christmas to be hosed, and then that creepy guy showed up and said he was going to grant my wish and bring Santa back. And he glowed and transported us to where Santa was murdered last night, and Santa was gone, and then poof, the crazy man sent me back here.
Josh sucks in air. Theo picks up the energy drink.
How many of these have you had?
Emily rushes in, wraps Josh in a mom hug. Brian, 33, long hair, man-boy boyfriend, walks into the kitchen, picks up an empty bag of pork rinds marked Brian's rinds on the back.
Emily, the kid ate my pork rinds.
Josh bows on cue. Mother and son glare up at Brian.
Real smooth, dude.
Theo kneels in front of Josh and Emily.
Okay, big guy. If you think of anything else, you'll let me know, right?
Can I shoot your gun?
Josh glances at Brian.
Of course.
Theo hugs Josh. Behind his back motions no way to Emily.
Theo, how are you going to find this guy?
Research.
Exterior Brian's bait and tackle night. The Volvo pulls up. Interior Brian's bait and tackle night. Theo waits. Robert scans the DVD shelf.
Which ones do you want?
All of them.
Robert fans Terminator 1, 2, 3, and then Terminator 4 out on the counter.
Yeah, I don't need that one.
Having a marathon, Theo?
Something like that.
So, Molly was in earlier.
Well, how was she?
Robert searches for the right word.
Cheeky, Theo, real cheeky.
Theo walks towards the door. Robert scans the store, confirms they're alone.
You know, Theo, I know it's none of my business, but Molly hasn't refilled any of her, meds in weeks.
She hasn't? Oh, yeah. She's been filling them by mail order.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Wanted to give you a heads up, just in case.
Thanks, Robert. I appreciate it.
Theo exits, rubs his temples.
Crap.
Hey, Theo.
Robert throws Theo a bottle of Visine and gives him an understanding look. Theo ponders the gesture.
Helps get the red out.
Theo ponders the gesture. Exterior cabin night. Theo gets out of his car. Interior cabin's kitchen night. Theo enters through the back door. He notices the door is ajar and is genuinely concerned for Molly's safety after his encounter.
Molly? You okay?
A vicious red liquid covers the walls. Broken glass litters the floor. Theo tenses, grabs a spatula, brandishes it. Thinks better, trades for a carving knife. Notices a pool of the red liquid. He stalks around the kitchen, fears the worst.
God, no, Molly, no.
He dabs the red liquid with a finger, sniffs, tastes.
Marinara. Jesus.
Theo drops the knife into the sink.
Honey?
Interior cabin's another room night. Theo enters the dark room, sees Molly/Kendra kneeling before a single lit candle, clutching her sword point down in a warrior's prayer. She's chanting.
I confess, and you got the worm god. I did not file taxes for the years 95 through 2000. I have eaten the radioactive flesh of mutants, and I resent the hell out of men for not having to squat when they pee.
Honey? You okay? You would not believe what happened to me.
Molly spins, wields her sword to Theo's neck.
Yield or die, you mortal slime!
Theo raises his hands in submission.
Yielding. Yielding.
Your sniveling is interrupting my worship. Leave now, or I will loose your head.
Sweetie, have you stopped taking your medication?
Molly swings her sword, smashes a table into splinters.
Are your ears as underdeveloped as your skinny ass?
Baby, I just need you to rest for a moment.
Molly crouches and steadies the blade.
Fine. Rest your chest upon my blade and sleep.
Never mind. I'm gonna leave now.
Theo slowly walks backwards to the door. Molly starts, her chanting again.
When Molly gets back, tell her I'm gonna go sleep at Gabe's.
That's good.
Again.
Theo gently closes the front door. He turns and leans against it, hangs his head.
Oh, I love her.
The chanting stops. Sword punches through the door to the hilt. Its blade just misses Theo's right ear. Theo slumps down onto the porch and pulls out the sacred handmade wooden box with a joint in it and lights it up. Theo Crow has officially fallen off the wagon. Interior snow globe set day. Brr! That was a long night. 57 pages. And as the good people of Pine Cove readied themselves for another day of tourism and mass exploitation, our angel had been up all night, fueled on Snickers and Diet Coke, working on the Christmas miracle. Chris, in a red onesie, stop motions, his way to the blinds, reveals the morning light. We pull out from inside the snow globe, which is on a shelf, in a store window display as we continue outside onto Main Street. Exterior Main Street day. 3 zombies stagger up Main Street. A fat tourist family munch donuts, walk towards them. The fat mother clutches a huge bag of donuts tighter, ushers her 2 fat children to one side, looks away from the zombies.
Jeez Louise, the homeless even in Pine Grove. What's this country coming to?
Make eye contact.
That father hands a blue-collar zombie a $5 bill.
There you go, buddy.
The lead zombie groans, considers the bill confused. The kids look at the zombies with stunned horror, throw their parents an "Are you insane?" look. Exterior Gabe's house day. Establishing. Interior Gabe's kitchen day. Gabe slices an overripe banana into a bowl of granola. Test tubes, beakers, takeout boxes crowd the counters. A complete disaster area.
You want some cereal?
Theo, dressed in yesterday's crumbled clothes, sits at the table, drops the Visine, washing the evidence away. He grabs a Twinkie from a huge sack, drinks coffee.
Twinkies and black coffee, that ought to do the trick.
Behind him, rats scurry through a habit trail. Small metal discs glued to each rodent's back. All trails lead to a chamber with a single rat without the metal disc.
Threatened to cut my head off.
Evil, thy name is woman.
Do I have a skinny ass?
You don't have an ass.
A loud squeal, sparks fly, smoke rises from the center chamber of the habit trail. Theo eyes a singed rat in one corner of the center chamber. It edges toward the other rat.
What the fuck, Gabe?
The female in the center chamber is estrus. I've attached electrodes to the testicles of the male rats, wired to the batteries on their backs.
Why exactly?
Science! When the males try to mount the female, zap! 50 volts right in the little nuts. I'm gonna rewire their motivation.
The rat makes another attempt to mount. Zap!
Ben, you little shit! You think they'd learn? You see the power they have over us?
Us?
Women. Theo, I've advanced to human trials.
You haven't.
Watch this.
Gabe grabs Victoria's Secret catalog, flips pages. Most of the pages have crudely cut out pictures of Gabe's ex, Val Reardon, pasted on the models' faces.
Beautiful, right? Amazing.
Gabe reaches into his pocket, pulls out a silver remote.
Look at those thighs.
Gabe pushes a button on the remote. His back arches, all his muscles flex. Sparks, smoke rise from his pants. He convulses twice, tumbles to the floor. Catalog still clutched in his hand. Skinner barks frantic. Gabe twitches, his eyes open. Theo helps him into a chair.
You see, I'm going to change the association. A few more days of this and I won't need the electrodes attached to my scrotum.
Gabe, you are out of control.
It's all for the betterment of mankind.
Your heart is broken, man. It'll heal.
She wasn't interested in my work.
You should see this. Dude, you had a good run. 5 years. Maybe it was time. I mean, you told me yourself that the human male was not evolved for monogamy.
Yeah, but I had a girlfriend when I said that, and she was a great listener.
Val was a pro.
She was not. She never turned a trick in her life.
Listen, Gabe, she was a professional listener, a psychiatrist.
Maybe I need a prostitute.
Luck explaining your burnt balls. Look, I need your help.
Excellent. I've got another pair of electrodes in my lab. You'll have to shave the boys down, of course.
No, Gabe. It's a case. I need you to analyze some hairs for me.
Theo takes the cashew bag from his pocket, passes it to Gabe.
This crime stuff?
Theo glances at the Terminator DVDs on the table.
Sort of.
Where'd you get it?
I'd rather not say until after you had a look at it, okay?
Well, it appears to be blonde.
Thanks, Gabe. I'm thinking you could analyze it under your microscope or something?
Doesn't County have a crime lab?
There are circumstances.
Like
they'll think I'm stoned or nuts or both.
Well, you are stoned and...
Gabe!
Okay.
Theo's radio beeps, crackles on the kitchen counter.
Theo, come in, Theo.
Theo jumps up, grabs the radio, pushes transmit.
Go ahead.
Theo, the CHP found Dale Pearson's truck abandoned near Big Sur.
Really? That's odd. I'm on it. Theo out.
And not so fast, Theo. We've also got reports of mobs of homeless on Main Street.
Homeless in Pine Cove? Get County on it. I'm heading an investigation.
Gabe notices the gun on Theo's hip.
Wow. I see you're packing for a change.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think it was a good idea to leave it with Molly and her
Artistic moment.
Yeah. Hair?
I'm on it, Sheriff.
Theo snaps the thumbs up, flashes a confident smile, and strides out. A man with a purpose. Exterior Main Street day. Raziel looks mildly guilty as he talks to a zombie. I really do apologize, Mr. Santos. An honest mistake, I assure you. Your grave marker was a bit... Fuck off, you idiot. I think that was me. Tourists and townspeople try to ignore the zombies, avoid eye contact, exchange holiday pleasantries with the undead. Raziel walks past two zombies whose grisly faces are pressed against a butcher shop window. They lick, gnaw the glass. He looks over their shoulders, sees a huge tray of brains. A sign reads, "Calf brains, 99 cents a pound." Inside the blue-collar zombie hands the butcher the $5 bill, points a bony finger at the brains. Raziel looks across Main Street. A big sign reads, "Meet Santa, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Pine Cove's famous Santa's Village." He looks around, sees a clock in the town square, reads 8:55. Santa! Exterior, lime, kiln, rock, Big Sur Wilderness Day. The Pacific Ocean churns. Theo uses a branch to hook a Santa hat lodged between some rocks in the boiling Sur. Dale's truck rests near the edge of the rocky cliff above. A young deputy who is a dead ringer for a young Eric Estrada stands at the cliff's edge, waves to Theo. A tow truck stands by at the scene. Exterior cliffside day. Theo pulls himself over the cliff's edge. The young deputy approaches, notices Theo's crumpled clothes.
Hey, Theo. Iron not working at home?
Theo walks toward Dale's truck, opens the driver's door.
Sheriff Theo, and some of us don't live with mommy. Okay, Punch?
Sheriff.
Theo looks under the driver's seat, pokes around.
We found one of his fly rods on that big rock down there. Guy must have been fishing and slipped into the surf.
Theo peers down the rocky slope.
So you tell me a drunken Santa managed to climb down these rocks in the dark?
Theo pulls a flashlight out from under the driver's seat.
With this still in his truck?
Tell yourself, he was drunk.
The young deputy pushes a clipboard and pen at Theo.
County says this one's in Pine Cove's jurisdiction, Sheriff.
All right. Good.
Theo signs the paperwork, hands it back. The young deputy departs. Theo turns back to the truck's interior, notices scratches on the driver's headrest. Short brown hairs cling to the fabric. Theo grabs an empty Lunchable container from out of his pocket, brushes the hair in with a finger. Exterior cliffside, Theo's car day. Theo walks to his car and picks up his cell phone. In the background, a tow truck driver abuses the shit out of Dale's truck.
Hey, it's me.
Interior Gabe's day. Gabe raises his head from the microscope on a makeshift lab table.
Hey, Theo, it doesn't appear to be hair. It won't burn or melt, and it's damn hard to cut through. And it
what?
Seems to have a lot of the qualities of optic fiber.
It's from the future, isn't it?
Not likely, but, well, it's not human.
Knew it.
This hair has a root, and it doesn't look like keratin. It's as if it was grown, not made. I'll need to run more tests.
Gabe, I have more hair I'd like you to look at.
Oh my god, Theo, did you run over someone else?
No, I didn't run over anything. Gabe, I'm on my way.
Exterior Big Sur Highway, Theo's car day. Cliff driving on the famous Pacific Coast Highway. Theo steers the Volvo with his knees, pushes the in-dash lighter, and pulls out a huge joint.
Not so much as a busted mailbox in 5 years, and now I've got a missing Santa, a perverted cyborg, and an invasion. Just a little take the edge off.
The cigarette lighter pops, and with the comforting sound of a good friend. He lights the joint, takes a long drag, holds it. A DEA helicopter, Tucker at the controls wearing a cavalry hat, appears on his right, keeps pace. Theo looks over and registers the craft.
Holy shit!
He looks back to the joint, double takes. The helicopter's gone. Theo shrugs it off.
Oh, this is old school shizzle.
Theo starts giggling at his own self. The helicopter reappears. Theo jumps up, looks. No helicopter. Theo looks up through the windshield. An aerial cat and mouse game of pot paranoia ensues. The Volvo cruises along the winding Big Sur highway. The helicopter flies overhead, stays in the Volvo's blind spot. The chopper inches forward. He looks left, right. Passenger side mirror reflects chopper about to pass on the inside lane, which doesn't exist. Theo sees the helicopter approach. He has just sucked back a large drag.
Oh, fuck.
A fruit bat hangs upside down over the passenger seat, stares back at him. Theo slowly blows out the smoke through the opposite side of his mouth. Looks again. The helicopter's gone.
Maybe I'm getting too old for this shit.
Exterior Santa's Village day. Raziel sits in the very confused fake Santa's lap. A line of children glare at him impatient. And like 6 Snicker bars and a six-pack. No, a case of Diet Coke. Raziel smiles, pleased with his fast thinking.
Okay, anything else?
Just one thing. Raziel stands and draws an enormous sword from under his coat. He swings the blade at Santa's neck. The children scream. Fake Santa pees himself.
What are you doing?
Well, I can't perform my Christmas miracle and raise Santa from the dead if you're still alive. Nuh-uh. Hold still, please. Raziel raises the sword to strike. The children gasp.
Wait,
Fake Santa yanks off his fake beard. The children gasp.
I'm not the real Santa. See?
Fake Santa pulls off his cap. His gray wig attached comes off with it. Fake Santa strips madly, tosses clothes, pillows airborne. He dances in a circle, pulling off his boots. Raziel and the children stare dumbfounded. A cute little girl, 6 years old, pushes her way through the crowd of children. She clutches the Santa hat and wig, considers the fake Santa. She slowly turns to Raziel. Reveals a tear rolling down her cheek. Raziel shrugs and leaves. Interior church day. Something kicks the church doors. They crash open, reveal Molly's outstretched boot. She holds a large tray of lasagna in each hand. Gale force winds blow in. Carry leaves, rip decorations off walls, spin them into useless wads.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. The Queen of Crazy is in the house.
Lena stands on a stepladder, green and red crepe paper in her hands, a roll of masking tape in her mouth.
Fuck me. Molly, I just spent hours putting this up.
Sorry, Lena.
Her head would look wonderful on top of the Christmas tree. A real conversation starter.
Molly considers Lena the tree.
She's no angel.
What?
I told you to use the staple gun, and didn't your mother ever tell you not to talk with tape in your mouth?
Lena spits out the roll of tape.
This church is a historical landmark. We can't just go shooting staples into the walls.
Yeah, like that matters after Negoth the Worm God turns it all into a fiery Armageddon.
That's my girl.
Molly shakes off the crazy. Lena stares at her.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Worm God? You mean men? Well, speaking of men, Theo called me about Dale this morning.
Your friend has really nice tits.
Shut up!
Molly?
I'll get the staple gun out of the car.
Molly slides the trays onto a banquet table. Makes a quick exit. Lena dumbfounded stares after. Exterior church afternoon. Lightning flashes across the sky in the distance. Thunder rumbles. Molly rushes toward her car. Jumps over a grave. We travel down through the ground, reveal Marty the radio personality. Interior beneath the cemetery afternoon. Marty in the morning's ghost licks his chops.
Lasagna. This little lady has certainly outdone herself this year. Get a whiff of that?
Inappropriate, that's what it is. They should have a nice roast turkey or perhaps a spiral cut ham.
Better than that horrible Mavis Sand making barbecue again. How is it she's still alive? She's older than I am.
Sorry. Older than dirt, you mean?
Please, boy, if you must be rude, at least make an effort to be original.
You feel that? Storm's coming.
I do hope that they sing Good King Wenceslas.
Shut the fuck up about Good King Wenceslas, would you? No one knows the words. No one ever has.
The new guy is cranky.
Dale's ghost thrashes, kicks, bites, tries in vain to escape his grave.
I think he has unresolved issues.
You hear the constable's wife talking about Armageddon? She's definitely taking a cruise down the big nutty.
Exterior church parking lot afternoon. Above the ground, we see Molly stop in her tracks outside the church. She has heard the comments.
I am not nutty.
Lena stares at Molly from the front door.
Oh, Molly, I know you're not nutty.
I'm talking to the dead guy.
Interior beneath the cemetery.
We have a winner.
Interior Gabe's kitchen day. Theo examines the habit trail. The female rat in the center chamber munches rat food. The male rats all lie rigid, feet upturned in death. Skinner sits next to the habit trail, eyes a dead rat, licks his chops. Gabe is at a makeshift lab table working with a computer-connected microscope.
You know, Theo, you might want to invest in some evidence bags. What is this flotsam? It's throwing off my spectroanalyzer.
Sorry, it's yesterday's Lunchable.
Theo gestures to the rats.
What happened to them? Oh, sorry. I'm very disappointed with my rats.
I think that is a parent.
Spinner licks his doggy chops and stares at the dead rodents. He whines and barks.
Once they associated the shock with sex, they started liking it.
You kept shocking them until they died?
I had to keep the parameters constant.
You're surrounded by insanity.
That's odd. The hair turns out to be from a bat.
A bat? What the fuck? Did you just check bathair.com for an answer?
Ha ha. You do know the internet was meant for science, not just for porn and funny pictures of cats, right?
Gabe looks at the specs on the screen.
Endangered Micronesian fruit bat.
Here it isn't a cybernetic fruit bat hair?
Positive.
What about the other hair?
Still not sure. It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
Great answers, Gabe. This town could be under attack. Dale Pearson's missing, and they gave me this case expecting me to fail. Not this time. Not ever again.
Say what?
I need you to focus on the cyborg hair.
You can't rush science, man. I'm trying, okay?
Theo takes in the mass and his friend.
Gabe, why don't you join me at the Christmas party later? You really need to get out more.
But Val will be there.
Time to take control, my friend. See you there at 6:30.
Theo exits through the front door. Exit exterior, Lena's house day. Theo pulls up. Notices Lena's car is not there. Theo knocks on the door. Swings open, reveals Tucker. Roberto clings to his head. Theo startles, draws his gun. Tucker screams, dives to the floor. Roberto yelps.
Hold it right there.
I'm holding. Jesus, what the fuck is this all about?
God, that thing is huge.
What thing?
You have a bat on your head.
Yeah, and for that you're gonna shoot me?
Yeah, but no.
Theo lowers his gun.
Can I get up?
Yes, slowly. So I'm here to talk to Lena.
She's not here. Look, if you're gonna get high, maybe you should leave the gun at home, huh?
What? I'm not high. I've gotten high in years.
What need to explain to me? Tucker case.
Theo nods. They go inside. Interior Lena's living room, kitchen day. Tucker enters with a pot of coffee. He pours Theo a cup of coffee. Pours another for himself. Sits. Roberto clings to his head. Munches a banana.
So, what can we do for you?
Well, we found Lena's ex-husband's truck up in Big Sur.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
You saw it?
From my helicopter. I'm a contract pilot for the DEA.
DEA?
We've been patrolling the area from Pine Cove up to Big Sur.
You have?
Roberto eyes Theo. Theo squirms. Brain overload.
I'm sorry, Mr. Case. Could you take the bat off your head? It's very distracting.
I am? That's just Roberto.
Why does Roberto wear Ray-Bans?
You don't like the light.
Pardon?
A friend of mine used to say that. Sorry.
Tucker peels Roberto off his head, lowers him to the floor. Roberto spiders away on his wingtips.
God, that's creepy.
Yeah, kids. What are you gonna do? So you found this guy's truck, not him though.
No, it was made like he was washed away while fishing.
Tucker sips coffee unperturbed.
So you suspect foul play.
I want to go surf fishing in the middle of the night wearing a Santa suit. I also found hairs from my Micronesian fruit bat in the truck's headrest.
That's got to make you suspicious.
Theo smirks. Tucker walks to the coffee pot. Theo follows.
I talked to a kid yesterday who said he saw a naked woman kill Santa Claus with a shovel. Figured he just wanted attention, but now I think he may have actually seen something.
So you did tell the kid that there's no Santa, right?
Theo glares at Tucker.
You know there's no Santa, don't you, Constable?
You think this is funny?
Tucker smiles, offers Theo the coffee pot. Theo takes it, fills his own cup. Tucker reaches for the pot. Theo ignores him, slides the pot onto the counter, out of Tucker's reach. Theo opens the sugar bowl. Spoons, sugar. Coffee crest, the cup's lip.
Munchies are a motherfucker, aren't they?
Fruit bat hair on the truck?
Yeah, I knew you'd come back to that. Well, who knows? Roberto goes out on his own from time to time. Maybe he met this Bale guy and they hit it off.
Are you implying that your bat may have had something to do with the disappearance of Dale Pearson?
No, you nitwit. I'm saying that my bat may have something to do with the bat hair, which he's entirely covered with.
I can't believe you're a cop.
I'm not a cop. I just fly the helicopter. Infrared cameras, GPS. By the way, they pay really well. Viva la war on drugs. You know what I mean?
Whatever you say.
For example, this morning I spotted 1,000 square foot patch of marijuana growing just north of town, near this little cabin with a single wide trailer out front. You know the place?
Theo blanches. Freeze frame. Flash to interior snow globe set day. Split screen. Narrator Chris dressed in surgical gown holds a defibrillator. Clear. His heart is stopped. Code blue. 500 milligrams of EPI. Direct shot to the pericardium. Stat. He's flatlining people. Clear. Flash 2. Interior Lena's living room day. Theo steadies himself.
Man, that's a lot of pot. Felony quantity. You and the missus are going to have some explaining to do. Of course, I haven't logged it in yet. I'm a little behind in my paperwork.
Leave Molly out of this.
I just take the pictures.
Tucker fans out aerial photos on the table. Theo's garden. Theo's smoking pot on Big Sur Highway. Molly's breast.
Oh, how'd those get in there? The DEA, they'll figure out who to arrest.
Theo snatches up the pictures. Stands.
You're a very unlikable man, Mr. Case.
You should have met me before I had my epiphany. I used to be a real asshole.
Tucker ushers Theo to the door.
You have to understand, Theo. I really want things to work out with me and Lena. It's so nice to have someone to bow under the Christmas tree. Don't you agree?
You're a psychopath.
You think?
A discouraged but not defeated Theo walks away. Exterior Lena's house day. Theo exits. Lena's El Camino pulls alongside Theo's wagon. Lena exits, approaches Theo.
Hey, Theo. Sorry I'm late.
Save it, Lena.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? How could you bring that madman in to extort us and threaten Molly? Look, I gave you a chance to press charges against him. You went for the money. What do you expect me to do here, Lena?
Theo, wait.
Theo holds up his hand in a "that's enough" gesture.
I can almost understand you wanting to murder Jail. Everyone in Pine Cove thought about killing that bastard one time or another. But to give this guy the farm?
Murder? Theo, I didn't.
I know I'm a joke to most people here. It sounds so with a tin badge. But I never expected you to betray your best friend for Batman.
Theo gets into his wagon, drives away. Lena stares after him, dumbfounded, hurt, pissed off. Tucker is gloating. Cut to interior Lena's living room day. Tucker faces Lena. Roberto clings to his head.
You had no right.
She punches him in the shoulder. Tucker reacts to the bruising.
Take that bat off your head. It's unnerving to have a hat looking at you like that.
What?
Don't change the subject. You're blackmailing my friends.
She punches him in the shoulder hard. Lena paces. Tucker hangs Roberto from the ceiling fan.
Oh, that hurt. Besides, it was only sort of implied. He'd figured out that I'd been in your ex-husband's truck. He knew. Now he'll just forget it.
He may not. He may have integrity, unlike some people.
Hey, let's not point fingers here. My ex is still alive, while yours, need I remind you?
She punches him in the same spot.
Should I be hiding your red shovel?
Dale's death was an accident. Everything since then, all this craziness has been your doing. Now you're blackmailing my friends. Tucker, are you insane?
Sure.
Sure, just like that. Sure, you're insane.
Everyone is. If you think anyone is sane, you just don't know enough about it. The key is finding someone whose insanity complements your own, like us.
Tucker flashes a broad grin.
Look, Tucker, you are a very attractive man.
Attractive and fun. No way, you're breaking up with me?
And I do like you, despite the situation.
Oh, right. You don't want to have anything to do with an attractive guy who you like. Heaven forbid.
Would you shut up?
Roberto barks.
You too, furface. Look, in another time and place, maybe. But you're too...
I'm too...
You just accept things too easily. I need...
Your anxiety?
Roberto drops from the fan, lands at Tucker's shoulder.
Would you just let me finish?
Sure.
Tucker nods. Roberto nods. Lena turns away.
And your bat is freaking me out.
Yeah, well, you should have been around when you used to talk.
That's it, Tucker. Out. I need you out of my life. I have too much to deal with. You are too much to deal with.
The sex was great, wasn't it?
Get out now! Please.
Lena cries. Tucker and Roberto hang their heads.
I'll get my stuff.
Interior, Brian's bait and tackle day. Josh spins a comic book rack, stares wanton at the candy aisle. Emily looks on.
One piece, honey.
Candy has to get me past a lot of trauma, Mom.
Okay, 2. I'll be over in the wine section.
Emily pushes her cart toward the wine aisle. Josh turns toward the chocolate bars, sees Raziel.
Fuck!
What was that, honey?
Fudge. I said they don't have any fudge. What are you doing here? Why aren't you raising Santa from the dead?
I can't do that on an empty stomach. Raziel shifts, eyes the Snicker bars.
You like chocolate?
He shows Josh some ancient Roman coins. Can I use these?
I don't think they take foreign money here. No one's looking. Why don't you just take one?
I couldn't.
Why the fuck not?
Josh?
Fudge, Mom, I found it.
Because no one told me to.
Okay, then I'll tell you to. Go ahead, take one. Hey, take the box.
Thanks. Raziel grabs the Snickers bars, drops them in his pocket. Can you tell me to take a Diet Coke too? Interior cabin's kitchen day. Molly gulps from a can of Diet Coke. She crushes the can.
He's here. I will handle it.
Theo enters. Molly hangs up the phone.
This ought to be good.
Traitor.
Who are you talking to?
Lena, why? Are you afraid to reveal your secret to me?
Which secret?
Molly glares at him.
Well, I was just doing it so I could get you something nice for Christmas. I didn't mean to.
I don't care about the pot. For Christ's sake, Theo, I've always known about that. It's 200 yards from the cabin. I'm crazy, not stupid. You're investigating Lena? Our best friend? Lena, who feeds the hungry, reads books to the blind, who steps over ants on the sidewalk.
But
you went to her house like she's a criminal or something, and you didn't even talk to me first? Are you crazy?
Molly/Kendra takes a step back.
It's the radiation, isn't it?
Why don't you just kill him? You use his liver for an offering.
But radiation? Molly, what are you talking about? How long have you been off your meds?
How dare you imply that I need to be medicated?
Molly hurls a knife at Theo, misses him, and nails a wood beam. Perfect throw.
Because you need to be medicated, you crazy bitch.
Oh my. There it is. The C word and the B word.
Molly storms toward the bedroom. Theo follows. Interior cabin's bedroom day. Molly kneels on the far side of the bed. Theo looks on.
Molly, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
Fine.
Molly gets up, places a wooden box on the bed, opens it, reveals a costume artisan-made bong.
I went off my meds so I could save enough money to pay for it. Take it and go.
Theo's eyes widen. Awestruck, he caresses the bong.
It's beautiful.
Uh-huh. So you can see it's not your garden that's bothering me. It's just you.
Well, Molly, can we just talk about this? I'm having a really bad day.
Oh, poor Stone Theo needs the shoulder of his medicated wife. Forget it. Maybe we're both just too broken to ever fit back together.
Say that, Molly.
Molly fixes Theo with a cold stare.
Maybe if you just call Dr. Val, she can...
Oh, God damn it. I don't need a shrink. I don't. I need my husband to grow some balls of his own and get his shit together.
Molly adopts Kendra posture.
Fine. Presents on the top shelf in the closet.
Theo massages his throat.
Probably best if you wait till I'm gone to open it. Merry Christmas.
Nothing else matters. Biff naked chimes in. Interior, exterior, cabin. Theo packs up. Molly breaks down. Exterior, Brian's bait and tackle day. Josh, Emily, exit. An old man zombie sits on the sidewalk, holds his detached left arm in his right hand, tries to reattach it. Josh's mom looks away immediately. Josh stares, mouth agape.
Don't stare, honey. He can't help it if he's homeless.
Homeless? He's a freaking corpse, Mom.
Don't be rude. He can't help being economically challenged. Just keep walking and pray he's not on crack.
The old man zombie smiles a toothy grin at Josh. Josh looks around, sees other zombies running amok around town.
Mom, I forgot. I wanted a comic book.
Next time, honey.
I want to get something for Brian.
Oh, okay, honey. I'll wait in the car.
Josh considers the old man zombie. His arm falls off.
Good idea.
Josh, then a loud clap of thunder hits. Josh bolts into the store. We see that a very dark front is moving in. Interior Brian's bait and tackle afternoon. The comic book rack spins. Josh's hand stops it. Grabs a comic book titled Attack of the Creeping Dead. A caption reads, When night falls, they hunger for brains. Josh peers outside. Lightning flashes. He gulps. Exterior Main Street dusk. A group of jock zombies in varsity jackets watch the sun drop below the horizon of what is left of an angry.
I'm kind of hungry all of a sudden.
You're not kidding. I'm starved.
Me too. What do you guys feel like eating?
3 computer geek guys exit a computer store, walk past the zombies.
So I said to him, "Sir, I think you're experiencing an ID 10T error."
The other geeks laugh. The zombies consider the geeks.
Brains!
The zombies' visages turn savage. Unlike anything we have ever seen, they jump the geeks. Laptop bags, pocket protectors, blood flies. Exterior cemetery night. A lone man in a trench coat, face unseen, walks from the forest across the parking lot into the cemetery. Lightning flashes reveals the face of Raziel. Raziel gazes across rows of headstones, scratches his head. I can't leave, and this is taking forever. Raziel sighs. Pulls a soggy Snickers bar out of his trench coat, bites into the wrapper, munches, gets an idea. I guess I'll just have to wing it. Nah. He laughs at his own joke. You see locals in the background going into the church, escaping the rainstorm. Into your church night, Theo, Gabe hang sopping jackets on a coat rack in the church's vestibule. A baggie of weed falls out of Theo's jacket, hits the floor with a soggy splat. Josh scoots past, grabs the baggie, hands it to Theo. Emily walks up.
You dropped something, Sheriff.
Emily spies the bag, flashes Theo. You're still busted, smirk.
It's evidence, Josh.
We saw you in your car hitting a bong when we got here.
Where's Brian?
Before Emily can answer, Josh steps in.
They broke up because he's lazy and inconsiderate in bed, whatever that means.
Emily pales and laughs.
Very funny, honey. Stop kidding with the sheriff. Excuse us.
But Mom, I really need to show the sheriff something.
Emily drags Josh away by the ear. Theo examines the soggy pot.
There's our holiday cheer.
Theo stashes the bag. Lena approaches.
Hey, Theo. Merry Christmas.
Theo scans the room.
Molly with you?
Sorry, Theo. She said you were leaking radiator fluid, and she wanted nothing to...
Theo's heart jumps to his throat.
Radiation.
Yes, that's it. And she wasn't coming.
Yeah.
Theo, about Dale. I have something I have to tell you.
Okay, it's all right. Lena, I owe you an apology.
You do?
I know you couldn't do anything to Dale.
I couldn't?
Of course not. I'm sorry I lost it earlier. There's just a lot of coincidences, and that Tucker guy,
Theo, Tucker and I broke up. He's out of our lives forever.
Well, that's a relief.
The church's double doors burst open. Tucker enters. Roberto's head pokes out of his jacket.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Shit.
I got this, Lena.
Tucker walks past Mavis, who is passing around slices of her famous fruitcake. She glares at Roberto.
No dogs! Get him out of here!
He's not a dog.
Tucker opens his jacket, hurls Roberto into the air. The bat yelps, flies around the Christmas tree, flaps upward, hangs upside down from a ceiling beam. The partygoers pause for a second, consider the bat, resume party.
Guess not. You got a great ass, flyboy.
It's a curse.
We haven't been properly introduced.
Tucker spies Theo approaching.
Hey, Theo, that's some storm out there.
You need to leave.
Lightning cracks. Theo flinches. Tucker notices and chuckles.
I'm not leaving. It's a real Wrath of God storm fest out there.
Exterior graveyard night. Raziel stands atop a large stone tomb, smiles with pride. This is going to be the best Christmas miracle ever. His trench coat falls to the ground. His broad white wings spread wide. He levitates upward. A dark cloud swirl. Skinner lopes up, sits, watches. Raziel raises his arms. Let all ye who lie here dead arise. Let he who does not live, live again. Nothing happens. Skinner cocks his head. Arise from your grave this Christmas and live. Nothing happens. Skinner barks. Come forth from the grave, celebrate, feast. Frustration blooms on Raziel's face. I mean it. Skinner yawns. Behold, for I am really not kidding. Lightning crackles around Raziel. Fingers into the heavens, down toward earth. Skinner circles, barks. Raziel starts to sing the opening lyrics to Live and Let Die. When you were young and your heart was an open book. The lightning flashes out and a burst of energy explodes into the ground. Boom! Down. Interior beneath the cemetery night. The dead sing backup vocals. You know you did. You know you did. You know you did. You know you did. That was it. The ghostly specters of the dead shudder, settle into their corpses' glow. Maggots crawl between Bess Leander's rotting fingers. Her hand balls into a fist. Her hand snaps to one side. She screams. All of the newly undead begin to stir. We move toward Dale's corpse in the Santa suit.
They live and let die.
Exterior cemetery night. The storm rages. The ground trembles. A shockwave rolls across the cemetery like a dirt tsunami. Headstones tumble. Skinner yelps. Blasts airborne into darkness. Out of sight. The instrumental of Paul McCartney's classic song crescendos as a cemetery full of undead literally explode out from their graves. It is loud and earth-shattering. Dale surveys the undead with the glare of an insane general. As the last zombie explodes up and out of the ground, he lands hard, burps, taps his chest with his fist and shatters into 1,000 pieces. Dale rolls his eyes. Interior church night. Drunken partygoers drink, eat, dance. Gabe, Theo, Tucker stand in the corner, drink long necks. The church shakes. Mavis saunters up, leers at Tucker.
Did anyone feel that? Was it an earthquake?
Just a tremor, flyboy. Give me an hour in the basement and I'll give you an earthquake.
Mavis saunters off. Her hip action disturbs the men.
I've flown into firestorms for kicks, pulled crews off oil rigs in the middle of a hurricane without breaking a sweat. But that woman scares the shit out of me.
Theo and Gabe nod.
Yeah, Mavis is really hot. You should try her fruitcake. It's loaded with Vicodin.
Theo takes Gabe's beer away, turns to Tucker.
Whoops.
Got a lot of nerve coming here.
Tucker avoids Theo and offers a hand to Gabe, who is hiding behind Theo. Gabe shakes.
I'm Tucker Case. Glad to meet you. Why are you hiding behind the constable?
Gabe, my ex is here. Nice to meet you too, Tucker.
No, it isn't. This guy's a nut, Gabe.
The hottie in the suit?
Gabe nods.
A nut. He should fit right in then.
Boy, you were really crawling out of your gene pool with her.
Exterior West Cemetery night. Bess, maggot, nod features, flowered dress, pearl necklace, matching bracelet, considers her surroundings. Her right ear hangs from a thin string of skin, swings, twirls in the wind. She walks with other newly reanimated.
It's fascinating.
Skinner, hair scorched, smoldering, lopes over her eyes, sees Bess, yelps, runs away.
A dog! I love dogs.
Bess staggers after Skinner.
Here, boy. Here, boy. Good dog.
Skinner hears good dog, stops, turns back to Bess, wags his tail. Bess kneels, holds out her arm.
Good dog. I just want to pet your little head so bad. Yes, I do.
Skinner, uncertain, whines, backs away. Bess yanks off her right ear, offers it to Skinner.
I have a treat for the good doggy.
Skinner licks his chops, creeps toward Bess. Her sweet expression turns savage, teeth bare. She lunges at Skinner. We hear an off-screen yell. Exterior East Cemetery night. Marty in the morning, skin hangs in necrotic flaps. His polyester Hawaiian shirt, unscathed by time, is as pristine and hideous as the day he bought it. Marty considers it.
Can you believe this shirt only cost $5?
Malcolm and Esther walk up.
I'm amazed.
Man, it's good to get out.
I'm famished.
I know. Suddenly, I can think of nothing but brains.
Jimmy limps into view. His loosely attached eye pops out and hangs down his shirt. It still works.
How about you, kid?
I could eat some brains.
Yes, something light perhaps, like Mavis. That woman can't have enough brains to spread on a cracker.
Raziel sits on a stone monument, admires his work. The zombies approach him, sniff.
No brains.
I get that all the time. Raziel leaps up and wings it out of the cemetery.
Plenty of brains over there. Who's hungry? Follow me.
A bloody Santa Dale points a broken finger at the church. In his other hand, he clutches the gun.
Who died and made him boss?
Santa Dale flashes an evil grin.
I guess we all did.
They all start to follow Dale. Interior church night. Theo Tucker, consider Gabe. Gabe twitches.
What's wrong with him?
Theo points to Dr. Val, 36, charcoal Armani dress, red Ferragamos, harsh, gaunt features. She stands on the opposite side of the church, conspicuously ignores Gabe. She talks to Ben Miller, ex-track star, and Nacho Nunez, immigrant worker turned arborist.
Do you still have electrodes on your testicles?
Gabe twitches, shudders, twitches.
No, it's a conditioned response.
You're twitching real bad, Gabe. Are you gonna be okay?
Gabe's head, arms, legs, midsection, twitch.
She looks really great, doesn't she?
Theo Tucker, consider Val, search for words.
Her lipstick matches her shoes.
Gabe shakes some more.
He really knows how to dress.
Gabe reacts again.
Could you stop that, please?
Val disappears into the crowd. Gabe calms.
You guys see where Lena went?
Why don't you leave her alone? As a matter of fact, why don't you leave us all alone?
Really?
You're okay. He's just cranky. Kicked out on Christmas.
I'm not cranky.
Understandable. Your wife is a biscuit. You were a lucky man.
Gabe squeezes Theo's shoulder.
It's true. Molly is a biscuit, even when she's off her meds.
Look, would you guys quit calling my wife a biscuit? I don't even know what that means.
Something we pilots say. We've got nothing to be ashamed of. We had good times with women who were clearly out of our league.
What are you talking about?
Well, Theo, every now and then a Racerhead will hook up with Tinkerbell, or Slingblade Carl will marry Lara Croft. That sort of thing gives us hope. You can't expect these women to lose their judgment forever.
You're right. Guys like us would always be alone if some women didn't have deep-seated lack self-esteem.
Truth. Thank God for that.
Look, Molly hasn't dumped me. She's just gone off her meds. I'm calling my wife, who loves me.
Theo pulls his cell phone out, flips it open. Gabe and Tucker roll their eyes. Theo turns away from them.
Please answer.
Huge thunderclap and a lightning strike hits. Transition to interior cabin night. The phone rings in the background. Molly/Kendra, naked except for her boots and a sash bearing the statement, Miss Nude Random Violence Pageant, prepares for Armageddon. She has been furiously chopping the wood furniture and throwing it into a now raging fireplace, which lights the room.
Hacking up the furniture is not exactly my idea of celebrating Christmas. How about sugar cookies in the shape of the worm god? Ooh, do we have purple sprinkles?
She catches her breath.
You'll get nothing, you soulless ghost. When my next royalty check arrives, I am filling my prescription, and you shall be banished to the abyss forever!
Molly looks at the phone, considers answering, remembers something. Distracted, she rushes to the bedroom. Interior cabin's bedroom night. Molly balances on a stool, reaches into the closet, feels around the top shelf. She extracts a long bundle wrapped in velvet, steps down. She lays the bundle on the bed, unwraps it, reveals an ancient sword and a scabbard of magnificent craftsmanship. She slips the blade from its scabbard. Marvels.
Cast bronze handguard with filigree dragon design, ivory dragon head, hand forged and folded 25,000 times with a mirrored finish, Japanese cavalry curve. Oh, my worm is a Tashi.
Tears well in her eyes.
We can do some real damage with this thing.
He loves me.
Are we forgetting he called you a crazy bitch?
Don't you realize that he risked everything? His freedom, his job, his pride to acknowledge the part of me that everyone else just wants to get rid of.
Molly is deeply touched by Theo's gift.
Sentimental sissy girl.
Fuck you.
Molly repeatedly smacks her head against the wall as she walks out of the living room.
Yeah!
Ow! Cut that out!
I walk the line. Lives version chimes in. Montage. Molly takes the Tashi to town. It is more a violent mix of ballet and swordplay and a cathartic circuit de Molle. She is silhouetted by the thunder and lightning storm. Exterior Pine Cove night. Aerial established church. Thunder, lightning light up the coastal town as the music from Molly's montage fades out. Interior church night. Loud thunder lightning brings us back to the church. Partygoers react to the storm. Brian, clad in a red Starfleet command shirt, approaches.
Hey guys.
Hey, guy.
Brian, Mr. Inconsiderate in bed.
Hey, Brian.
You like my shirt? Geek solidarity.
Good luck on the landing party.
I could use some luck.
Brian eyes Emily across the room. Panics.
Hey, can I bum a lighter? Really need a cigarette.
Theo hands Brian his lighter. Brian extracts a pack of cigarettes, walks towards the door.
Those things will kill ya.
Brian chuckles, slips out into the rain. Skinner, alive, muddy, soaked, bolts through the open door into the church. Something hangs from his mouth. Skinner shakes, flings muddy droplets airborne. Partygoers squeal.
What's he got in his mouth?
Probably a pine cone.
Gabe looks closer.
Or not.
Skinner trots up to Val, drops his offering at her feet. Val looks, sees Bess's maggot-infested bony hand. Val screams. Skinner startles, grabs the hand, and runs.
That's a hand!
Grab him!
Gabe jumps for Skinner. Skinner slips away, runs through the crowd. The hand's fingers flex slightly.
Tell me it's not moving.
Gabe, Theo, Tucker, give chase.
Skinner, drop that this instant! Bat dog! Bat dog!
Exterior church night. Brian stands under the overhang. Cigarette in mouth. Wind rain pelts him. He clicks the lighter. Click! Click, click. No flame. Heavy footsteps approach. Brian sees a shadow.
Man, you got a lighter that works?
A muddy hand. Its arm draped in bloody red velvet extends a lighter under Brian's cigarette. Clicks. Lights.
Thanks, dude.
Brian puffs. Spies a maggot curl around Dale's broken finger. Ugh, excuse me. Interior church night. The grotesque hand hangs from Skinner's mouth. The crowd of partygoers. Theo, Gabe, Tucker, and Mavis corner him. The dog, cowed, drops the hand. The crowd gasps.
These damn dog just dug into a grave. Exactly.
The hand clenches, gives the middle finger and claws like a spider on speed toward Mavis. Screams from guests.
Holy shit, fuck!
How fresh does it have to be to do that? That's not fresh.
Theo grabs his coat, throws it over the hand. Mavis tries to stomp on the hand like a giant cockroach.
Talk about stranger than fiction.
All right, everybody quiet down. I've seen this before.
What?
The crowd gathers to listen to Theo.
Okay, I should have warned everyone, but I couldn't believe my own observations. A couple of days ago, I hit a man with my car. I thought he was a man, but he was actually some sort of cybernetic robot. I was doing 50 and he didn't even notice, all right? He just reassembled.
The Terminator?
The Terminator. I'd fuck him.
Gabe bends down, lifts up the jacket, picks up the hand. It claws at the air. Josh pulls at Theo's leg, trying to get his attention.
Look, don't ask me how he got here or what he really is, but I think this arm is from a cybernetic robot from the future.
Josh pulls at Theo's leg again, trying to get his attention.
They're not cybernetic, they're zombies.
Josh slaps the comic book in his hand in front of them.
Silly, there's no such thing as zombies.
The church doors fly open, slam against the walls.
Bullshit.
Dale?
Hi, hippie.
Santa Dale stands in the doorway, arm around Brian's neck, gun to his head. Marty, Esther, Jimmy, other zombies stand behind him, giddy with anticipation.
Good morning, Pine Cove.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Esther turns to the other zombies.
Don't be rude.
Merry Christmas. Long time no see. Brains.
Zombies wave politely.
Ho, 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 you doomed sons of bitches.
Santa Dale pulls the trigger, blasts Brian's cap off. Blood splatters. Slow motion partygoers scream. Cut to interior snow globe set night split screen. Chris, food in mouth, eyes wide open, turns to lens. So that sucked. In slow motion, the dead open their mouths and stick out their tongues, those that have them, and catch little pieces of Brian's brain matter.
It's just like the first snowfall when I was a little girl in Jersey.
Chris looks down at the bag of animated Brian's pork rinds he's been munching on, tosses the bag. He pulls the split screen back to widescreen. We are back to interior exterior church night. Dale hurls Brian's limp body to Marty. He gobbles Brian's brains. Emily shrieks. Interior church night, Lena turns to Val.
This is so awkward. Both of my exes are here.
You're fucking him?
Tucker removes his hat as a greeting gesture. The zombies turn savage. Jimmy, Malcolm lunge forward, grab 2 partygoers, drag them outside. Screams echo. Tucker bolts, dives under a banquet table loaded with warming trays of food. Mavis notices Tucker.
What a chicken shit.
I'm so embarrassed.
Theo aims his Glock at Dale, pulls the trigger. Click!
What the fuck, Theo?
Theo ejects the magazine, inspects it.
I forgot the bullets.
Dale spies Lena, points the revolver at her.
Bitch, your dinner.
Dale steps toward her. Lena freezes.
Look out, Lena!
The buffet table behind Lena lifts. Food spills. Alcohol burners beneath the trays spill flame across the tabletop onto the floor, across Tucker's pant legs. Tucker screams a war cry, barrels forward, uses the table as a battering ram, and shields Lena. Dale fires 3 shots into the table. Tucker drives Dale, pushing him and the other zombies out of the door. Mavis follows Tucker's lead, punches a trucker zombie in the face, knocks him out the door.
That fucker owes me money.
The zombie grabs for Emily. Josh steps in front of her, twirls nunchucks, clobbers the zombie. Whip bang, whip bang! The zombie tumbles outside. Josh stops his nunchucks, takes a Bruce Lee stance, back to back with Mavis as they push.
You're pretty good with those things, kid.
You too.
It's the fruitcake. Never mind.
Crow, get the door.
Tucker and Theo lean into the table, force the zombies back. Tucker surges forward out the church. Theo slams the doors closed behind him. Gabe helps.
Grab those tables. Brace the door.
Partygoers grab tables to barricade the door.
Young man, give me those things this instant.
Emily grabs Josh's nunchucks.
You'll break your face.
Josh looks to Mavis. She shrugs.
Wait, Tucker's out there with them.
Everyone looks at Theo. Theo considers the door.
Okay, close it behind me. So when I scream, you let me back in.
Gabe and Lena grab the solid doors. Theo prepares to run. They open the door. Theo looks at the crowd of zombies. They make eye contact with Theo and roar. He screams in complete fear. At that moment, Tucker, charred, muddy, soaked in water, blood, crashes through a side stained glass window and tumbles into the church.
Close it, close it, close it!
They re-brace the front doors.
It's Flyboy.
Tucker?
Ow!
Ben, Nacho, see if you can find something in the basement to board up these windows. Look, if they get in here, if he got in, they're sure to follow.
Zombies staring through the windows, claw the glass, climb upward.
Yeah, that was quick.
A flash goes by Theo. It is Gabe running kamikaze toward the zombies with a large tray of lasagna. Theo grabs him by the hot pan, but the hot pan flies out of his hands and knocks the window zombies to the ground outside. Theo looks down at Gabe.
What are you thinking?
I was trying to save us.
Tucker, bleeding and in pain.
By throwing food? How many PhDs did you say you had?
I hate cheese, it binds me up.
The room starts to get noisy. Arguments erupt. Ben and Nacho run up, hefting a banquet table and a toolbox.
Found tools and tables downstairs.
I'll use everything you can to seal the entrances.
Gabe and the boys quickly lift the banquet table over the broken window, nail it in place. Zombies start pounding on the table. Lena runs to Tucker, tends his wounds. Theo can't take the increasing noise of the room and the zombies outside.
Look, I need to think. I just need to think.
He backs away from the group and heads to the basement. We see Josh saddles up to Gabe with comic book. They both look at Tucker's wounds. Interior, exterior cabin, fireplace night. A flash of lightning hits a trunk of a big pine, gives way with a violent snap, hits a transformer. Sparks light up the night. The power goes out. Molly's still in workout mode. She holds the sword over the fireplace. She noticed a framed wedding picture on the mantel that she sliced in half. A reflection in the blade catches her eye. A tall figure silhouetted in the window staring at her ass. Exterior cabin night. Raziel wipes fog off the window, peers in, sees nothing. Schwing! The Tashi's blade rests on the back of his neck.
Move and die.
Nuh-uh. Raziel turns slowly and faces Molly. I like your sword. Want to see mine?
Who are you?
It's not the sword of the Lord or anything. Not for destroying cities.
Now, why are you looking in my window in the middle of the night?
Because I can't see through the wooden part. Molly snaps her wrist, smacks the flat of her blade across the side of Raziel's head. Ouch!
Who are you and why are you here?
Isn't it obvious? He's a hallucination.
No, not.
What, you can hear him?
Sure, it's a stupid question. Molly snaps the blade back, threatens another smack. Lightning flashes, thunder cracks, Raziel steps back, spins, draws the sword from the middle of his back.
Game on, baby.
Molly attacks, Raziel parries. Molly cuts a long slice down Raziel's forearm through his coat, reels flesh, no blood. Haha.
Oh.
Raziel twirls his blade in infinity pattern, attacks. Molly steps back, parries, dodges, spins, gives Raziel her back. He rushes in. She reverses her blade. Thrusts backwards, skewers the angel. She pauses, joined with Raziel for a mortal beat. She spins, yanks the blade out, raises it to strike the coup de grace. Interior church night. Partygoers nail a pew in the wall. Block 2 windows. Lena tends to Tuck's wounds. Tuck winces as she fastens the bandage over his ribs with some tape.
That was the bravest thing I've ever seen.
Couldn't let them hurt you.
Really?
Tucker plays it for what it's worth.
Really.
Lena takes Tucker's hand. She sees deep teeth marks.
Oh my god, you're gonna need stitches for that.
Josh looks at Tucker.
We're gonna have to cut his head off. What?
Gabe hands the comic book to Josh.
Kid's right. We're clearly dealing with the living dead.
Whose head? Yours. See, it's right here on page 22. Haha, what imagination this kid has.
Josh thumbs through the comic, stops, shows everyone. Mavis, other partygoers approach, scan the comic.
Look, he's been bitten. You have to cut his head off before he becomes one of them and lets the others in. What? That's a comic book, not a science journal.
Popular fiction often has its root in fact.
Whose side are you on?
Mavis takes a carving knife from the garlic bread station.
Will this do, kid?
Mavis!
This is not acceptable. It's Christmas, the time when all good people go about not decapitating one another.
The crowd starts to gather around Lena and Tucker. Exterior cabin night. Molly's blade is at Raziel's neck. Ouch.
Take his head.
Would you please shut up?
Raziel drops his sword, examines the hole in his chest. You're not supposed to reverse thrust with that kind of sword. No fair.
And you're supposed to die now.
Nuh-uh.
You can't say nuh-uh to death.
You cut my coat.
Well, you were creeping by my house and you pulled your sword on me.
I was just going to show it to you. I don't even like it. I want web slingers for my next mission, like Spider-Man.
Mission? Did Nygoth send you?
Fear not, for I am messenger of the Lord, come to bring a miracle for the nativity.
Are you trying to tell me you're some type of angel?
Come to bring Christmas joy to the child. Molly lowers her sword.
Oh, piss. You're a Christmas angel, and I killed you.
You really screwed the pooch on this one.
Nuh-uh, I'm healing.
Okay, so why are you here?
I'm on a mission.
Not here on Earth, here at my house?
We're attracted to lunatics.
I like this guy.
Would you like to come inside?
Do you have hot chocolate?
Sure.
With mini marshmallows?
Sure.
Blessed are the mini marshmallows. Interior church night. Theo comes into the room from the basement. He looks at everyone gathered around Lena and Tucker.
Well, once you're down, we'll probably lose power. What are you guys doing?
We're going to cut off Flyboy's head.
No, and no. Cut his head off over the sink. That way it won't make as big of a mess.
Lena steps in front of Tucker.
No!
Okay, it's okay, Lena. Nobody's cutting anybody's head off.
Theo walks over to Josh, picks him up by the scruff of the neck, and carries him over to his mother. He gives Josh a shh signal. He turns toward Tucker.
How many were out there?
I saw 30, maybe 40, in all different states of decay. The strongest seems to be Dale. I mean, Santa zombie.
He quickly looks at Lena.
You guys have something you want to tell me?
I think you were onto something with that killer robot thing.
Lena and Tucker approach Theo. The power goes out in the church. Theo pulls out a flashlight as if on cue. Several emergency lights come on. The three of them have a sidebar away from the others.
It was an accident, Theo. He was drunk and angry. I was digging Christmas trees like I do every year. One minute he was going to shoot me. The next he's got a shovel sticking into his neck.
So you buried him with his gun?
Who knew he'd come back and try and eat us 2 days later?
Exterior cemetery night. Car wash by Rose Royce. Chimes in. Clap. Okay. Follow dragging feet across the ground and over a mound. Close-ups on the dead. Necks turn. Heads snap. They're on a mission. Reveal Dale organizing a zombie-run construction site. Chopping and sawing of uprooted trees to make ramps, weapons. Dale keeps playing with a piece of skin that used to cover his cheek.
Group 1, move the goddamn trees to the front already. What am I paying you for?
Keep paying us? Are we getting paid?
I can't believe you ate all the brains. That was supposed to be for everyone.
Esther,
Yes, Dale?
shut the fuck up and bring the gasoline.
The gunpowder gave him a very nice peppery flavor, almost Jamaican.
Get to work, you decomposing motherfuckers!
Zombies gnaw at branches like corn on the cob. Limbs fly. They work in unison like an assembly line. Zombies light torches. Several zombies carry an extension ladder. Music fades. Interior-exterior church toolshed night. The door hangs broken from its hinges. Dale walks in, grabs a chainsaw. He sees Malcolm, Bess looking at an old and dusty IKEA catalog. Malcolm holds up the Allen key.
Modular furnishings.
I have got to see this. Yeah, like that's ever gonna happen.
Bess turns to Dale and viciously morphs into a monster.
Don't fuck with me, Dale! Okay, IKEA it is. After we eat. Very good, dear.
They walk outside and join the others. Exterior cemetery night.
Dale, your skin is flapping in the wind.
Jimmy, I would kill you if you weren't already dead. Now keep your eyes open for anything unusual. Is everyone clear on the plan?
Oh, my brains.
Okay, let's eat.
Zombies walk from the shed, hold machetes, axes, carry torches. They march toward the church. Interior church night.
This is ridiculous. There's no such thing as zombies.
Theo, Lena, and Tucker startle as Val and the entire congregation have silently shuffled over to hear them in the darkness.
I agree with Val.
Everyone glares at Gabe.
We need more data, that's all I'm saying.
I'm telling you, it's all right here. The sun sets and they crawl from the grave to feast. Excuse me, little boy, but there's absolutely no proof whatsoever of brain-eating zombies. Oh, yeah? Brains! Brains!
Everyone starts screaming!
Josh! Ixnay on the Ainsbury, okay?
A rock crashes through a nearby window. Two zombies climb over broken glass, half into the church.
Val Royden went down on that pimply kid who bags groceries at the Thrifty Mart.
Val stands nearby, shrieks.
You told me you were allergic! Gabe Fenton watches squirrel porn.
Everyone gasps.
That is not porn, that's my work. He wasn't wearing pants.
Everyone gasps.
Just that one time.
Everyone cringes.
Nacho Nunes voted for Bush twice.
Everyone gasps.
I was only in the country a year. I didn't even speak English at the time.
Okay. These zombies are mean. Theo Crow's crazy wife thinks she's some kind of warrior mutant killer.
The crowd looks at Theo and each other.
We know that. Everybody knows that. That's not news.
Everyone nods in agreement.
Oh, sorry. Okay then. Wally Beerbinder wears women's undergarments.
Wally's not here. He's spending Christmas with his daughter in LA.
Oh, I got nothing.
Heavy footsteps sound on the roof.
The roof!
A chainsaw roars, cuts through the roof. Dale pokes his head in, aims his gun and fires, hits two partygoers.
Chestnuts roasting as I open fire.
The gang scatter and scream.
Die, bitch!
Dale stands atop the roof, takes aim at Lena. Lena's eyes go wide. Suddenly, Roberto drops from the ceiling, swoops up, lands on Dale's face, and claws his eyes. Dale tumbles backward, falls off the roof into darkness, taking Roberto with him.
Roberto, come back!
Saved me.
He's a pilot. It's what we do.
Come here, Tucker.
Lena comforts Tucker.
Quiet, everyone.
There's a weird silence. Smash! Axes start crashing through the boarded windows. The front door is being rammed like a castle entrance as bolts start to splinter. Moans creep in.
How'd they get a battering ram?
Ben, Gabe, and Nacho roll a piano to block the breach in the wall. The rest of the partygoers huddle like sheep.
Don't just stand there, you useless fucks! Help us brace this! If they get in, they're gonna eat your brains too!
The comment wakes the partygoers out of their terrified stupor. They help reinforce the barricades.
I got an idea. Who's driving an SUV?
Everyone raises their hand. Gabe reacts.
Do you people have any idea what you're doing to the environment?
Val, defiant, gives him her keys.
Okay, look, I'll make a run for Val's Range Rover. Look, if I can make it, I'll see how many of these bastards I can take out and clear a path for you.
How are you going to get out of here? We're surrounded.
Theo points and smiles. The group looks across the room at the Christmas tree.
Molly's tree. I wish he was here right now.
Me too.
Everyone agrees.
All right, look, Mavis, divide everyone into groups of 5. Make sure everyone knows where they're going and get the strongest hold of the keys.
You came up with that stone? I'm impressed.
You need to create a diversion. I won't be able to leave the roof if they're scattered.
Bill's got a gun. What if you don't make it?
Then Tucker goes.
Wait a minute. You have an excuse. You're stoned. You're a cop. Your wife threw you out, and your life is in shreds. Things are going good for me. I'm not running out there.
Smash of axes as zombies are getting through windows and inside the room.
Yes, he will.
Okay, I'm going.
Be careful.
Tell Molly I love her.
Lena lets him go. Theo starts climbing the tree.
When Constable Crow leaves, then can we cut off his head? Why don't you go stand near a window, kid?
Distraction!
Tucker runs toward the breach side windows. He leads the group in Good King Wenceslas. Exterior church front doors night. Zombies surround the church, start singing. Battering ram whacks the front doors in time with their caroling.
King
Wenceslas, la 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 la. On the feast or something. When the snow lay, la la la.
Deep and la la even.
Exterior church night, close up on Dale as he opens his eyes. He lays flat on the ground, sits up, and gets his bearings. Cut to interior cabin's kitchen night. Molly wearing a kimono. Raziel slips his hot chocolate, notes her breasts. I really like your special parts.
My breasts.
You want to see my special parts? Raziel starts to unbuckle his belt. Molly grabs his hand and stops him.
Seen one, seen them all.
I can fix that. Molly about to object when Raziel touches a finger to Molly's breast. Her crescent scar vanishes. He smiles, noisily slurps the last of his cocoa.
How did you just...
I have to go check on the Christmas miracle. Thanks for the hot cocoa. Raziel opens the door, and something large and furry flies in. Buzzes Molly. Roberto lands upside down from the stove.
Shit, man, I've been knocking for like 10 minutes here.
It might be a Spaniard. Did you hear the accent?
Okay, that's it. Tomorrow, I go back on my meds for good.
Molly and Raziel creep toward the creature hanging upside down from a pot rack.
What in the hell are you?
You fruit bat, senorita. I come bearing news of great importance.
Exterior church night. The zombies are still singing. Badly. Dale arrives at the breached sides.
Will you all shut the fuck up? I told you, nobody knows the words to that song. No one ever has. Now let's go eat the fuckers.
Exterior church roof night. Rain pours down. Theo crouches low, creeps along the roof opposite the breach. Mavis rants, insults the zombies, distracts them. Theo grabs the gutter, swings his legs down, hangs, drops, his ankle cracks. Exterior church parking lot night.
Shit.
Theo ducks behind shrubs. He limps toward the Range Rover, points the car's remote, clicks the door unlock button. The Range Rover's lights flash. Its horn honks.
Fuck me.
Exterior church front night. The zombies turn, see Theo. They drop the battering ram, blocking the door. Theo hobbles full speed toward the Range Rover, dives in, locks the door, buckles up, cranks the engines. Interior church night. Tucker, Gabe, Mavis, and the others watch the Range Rover.
Did it!
All right, everybody ready?
Partygoers in their groups hold up car keys.
Oh, shit.
Mavis points to the other cars. Zombies toss torches inside. The other SUVs explode one by one. They watch as one SUV in particular is flying up and over smashes into the side of the church, making a nice entrance for the zombies and setting the church on fire. The zombies move back in.
I love barbecue.
We're fucked.
What did she say, honey?
She said we're fudged. We're fudged, Mom.
Emily hugs her bundle of joy. Interior Range Rover night. Theo plows the Range Rover through a crowd of zombies. Body parts fly. He hears munching noises, adjusts the rearview mirror downward, spies two zombies dining on a partygoer in the back seat. They peer at him through the mirror.
Pardon us.
We hate to eat in the rain.
Theo flashes the zombies a nervous smile. They turn vicious, attack him. Theo swerves, crashes into a tree. The zombies fly through the windshield. Theo smashes his head on the steering wheel. Climax montage. Open up! Left field chimes in. Exterior Pine Cove night. Establish aerial of town in reverse. Interior cabin night. Climax montage. Close-ups. Molly snaps on her warrior babe garb. Her demeanor's all Kendra. Raziel downs hot chocolate straight from packages. Roberto peeks at Molly getting dressed.
Let's kick some zombie ass!
Molly gives a warrior yell. And charges for Raziel in the door. The angel screams like a little girl. Ah! Forgetting Molly's on his side. Roberto follows. Exterior forest night climax montage. Close up, feet and legs running through the bush. Cut to our three heroes running against a moving background. Think 1960s Batman TV cartoon opening. Exterior forest aerial night climax montage. Raziel and Roberto fly from Molly as he runs through the forest. He sees the glowing church ablaze in the distance. Interior church night climax montage. Chaos ensues as the zombies charge in.
Every man for himself!
Mavis clubs a zombie. Three others jump her. Zombies surround Josh and Emily.
Mom, can I please have my nunchucks?
Okay, honey, but be careful.
She takes the nunchucks out of her purse, hands them to Josh.
Yeah, sure.
Three zombies back Gabe and Val into a corner. Gabe holds them back with a chair. Tucker and Lena back to back, wield carving knives. Zombies close on them. Josh starts taking zombies out like a la Bruce Lee. Cut to interior snow globe set night. Climax montage. Animated Chris is on top of a desk in the globe. He has glow sticks and dances to the climax music as if at a rave party. Back to interior church night. Climax montage. Zombies feast. Partygoers fight. Fall. Run. Josh kicks zombie ass. Emily wields her purse like a mace. Clocks a zombie. Knocks him backwards.
You go, Mom.
Fucking A.
Josh double takes. All right, Mom. Music fades. Exterior church night. Theo, head bruised, eyes closed, moans. His eyes flutter open. Two zombies hold him up on each side. Another approaches him with the battery-powered hedge trimmers.
Hold him still.
Hedge trimmer zombie moves the trimmers close to Theo's scalp.
Don't worry, Sheriff. I'll just take a little off the top.
The hedge trimmers thump harmless against Theo's scalp.
Stop! The hippie's mine.
Santa Dale cranks his chainsaw. It roars to life.
Say goodnight, stoner.
A flash of silver glints through the darkness way behind Dale. A wave of steel and armor is quickly approaching, bowling down zombies on the way. Flash of silver in Theo's eyes. Whoosh! Whoosh! Dale drops the chainsaw along with his arm.
What the?
Dale gapes at the stump that was his hand. Opens his mouth to speak. A thin line appears across his face above his eyes. He looks up. Something is different. Dale slowly lifts the top of his skull and uses top of his head as a hand puppet. With his good hand, he flaps his cap, torments Theo.
Oh look, I'm losing my mind. See, it doesn't matter, hippie.
Two more flashes of steel. Swoosh! Dale's attitude changes.
That can't be good. That crazy ass bitch is right behind me with a sharp sword, isn't she?
That would be Mrs. Crow with her new Christmas present.
Nice. Sharp. Good quality.
His body separates into pieces, drops like a felled tree. Swoosh! The zombies holding Theo fall backward, armless. Theo rips their hands from his arms, tosses them aside. Molly lands from midair and drops head trimmer zombie. Molly stands in full warrior babe garb, twirls her Tashi.
Hi, honey.
Hey, baby.
Duck!
Crazy brains, you're mine.
Molly cuts through Bess like a razor tornado in a cornfield. Body parts fly. Esther, Malcolm watch the carnage start to walk away as if they were never there. Molly makes an invisible move.
Well, that's just rude.
Esther and Malcolm's heads tumble under Molly's blade.
Look, honey, you finish out here. I'll get our friends out of the church.
And then I'm gonna wash your car.
Sounds great. Gotta get her meds sorted out.
Exterior church night. Theo runs to the front of the church. His eyes are blurry from the rain and blood from his crash. He sees Gabe through a crack in the door. The church is filled with smoke. The partygoers are coughing and choking. The jokes are over. These people are dying.
Theo? Is it you?
Yeah, there are logs jammed against the door. I'm gonna move them. Just hang in there.
Oh no.
Gabe drops.
Hurry, Theo, we can't breathe.
Mavis drops.
Help us, Sheriff, please.
Screaming, coughing surrounds the church. Theo musters up every ounce of strength, grabs a gnawed branch as leverage, and slowly moves the large tree stumps. Smoke billows out of the doors as he pushes the last stump clear. Theo clears the door open and everyone rushes out, gasping for fresh air. He grabs Gabe, pulls him out. He carries Mavis out. He hands her to the others. After checking for victims, he returns to the front of the church. Exterior church night. Lucky man, the Verve chimes in. Theo makes his way through the crowd towards the parking lot. It's like a wedding march as they part and thank him profusely. He is their hero, finally. He makes his way to Molly. The ruins of the church smolder. Survivors sit stunned, bloody, exhausted in a huddle. Skinner gnaws a hip bone. Lena, Tucker, Gabe, and Val watch Molly finish off a pair of zombies. Josh's mom snatches back the nunchucks, puts them in her purse. Raziel approaches, considers his handiwork, smiles at Josh, who's panicked about seeing the angel. Fear not, for I bring you tidings of great joy. Behold, your Christmas miracle has been granted. Raziel waves a hand at the carnage. Exterior church night, everyone gathers around the angel. Not what I would have wished for, but I am but a lowly messenger.
Honey, what is that strange man talking about?
The survivors look at Josh.
It's not my fault. This isn't what I wished for.
Sure it is. You said you wanted Santa brought back to life.
Somebody killed Santa?
Lena, sheepish, raises her hand. Tucker pushes it down.
That's not what I meant. I'm just a kid. I don't always get stuff right. I'll vouch for that.
If you didn't mean you wanted him brought back, what did you mean?
I just wanted everything to be okay. Like none of this ever happened. So it would be a good Christmas, so everyone would just get along.
Oh. Oops. Like it never happened? Josh nods. Close up on Bess Leander's decapitated head.
IKEA.
Visual effects transition into church dusk. Previously devoured partygoers are alive and arriving. Molly, dressed in an evening black cocktail attire, carries in lasagna. Theo sneaks up on her. Bear hug from behind.
Theo, can you grab the other lasagna pans out of the back?
I just want to tell you before everyone gets here, absolutely stunning.
Molly touches Theo's hand and graces past her upper breast.
Scars don't do that, do they? They don't just disappear overnight, do they?
Doesn't matter to me. Never mattered. Wait till you see what I got you for Christmas.
I love you. Even if you have mutant tendencies. Now free me. Lena needs help with the salad.
Lena comes in with Tucker in a huge salad bowl.
No, I don't.
How was your flight?
Didn't get up. It's Christmas Eve.
Yes, you did.
Pilot, we're used to handling tense situations.
Theo, I invited Santa Dale tonight. He was depressed. I thought maybe if he could do something nice for the kids, it would make him feel better.
No problem. I'm just glad that you were getting along.
Josh, Emily, and Brian enter. Josh runs up to Theo.
Hey, Sheriff Theo, Mom says Santa will be at the party.
That's what I hear, big guy.
Merry Christmas, Theo.
Theo gives Emily a hug and shakes Brian's hand. Brian's still clad in Trek design.
Hey, where's Gabe? I want to show him this cool shirt.
I think he and Val are out back. It's a beautiful evening for a walk.
Exterior beneath the cemetery desk.
He's going to do her right here in the graveyard.
Wait, where is it?
No way.
Oh, it's me, sorry. Bone.
No way.
Why not?
She's wearing Armani. She's not going to mess up that outfit.
I do hope they sing Good King Wenceslas.
Everyone agrees.
Yeah.
Interior church, tree desk. Under the Christmas tree, Skinner the lab is looking at the strangest creature he's ever seen. It is hanging on the lower branch. Skinner whimpers at it.
Fuck off, Fido!
Interior snow globe, set desk. Jesus Christ! Like it never happened? What a bullshit Hollywood ending! I am out of here. I'm out of here. Interior church desk. He transforms into real Chris Moore and steps into the movie where Mavis catches him under the mistletoe and thrusts her tongue deep into his mouth. Theo and Molly watch and they turn to each other. They kiss. SOTR, Toby Swan version, chimes in. Exterior church desk. We pull out from the church to a hovering Raziel. He sees Santa Dale unloading a sack of presents from his truck. Raziel's wings arch as he jets up to the sky, leaving a rainbow over Pine Cove. Fade to black. The Stupidest angel credit roll.
All right, well, we'll see you on the next one.